Was it real? Was it mine? Was it worth it? Sometimes I feel like a player that's stressed and frets by the streets. All I know is my desire and my love won't fade. I'll set a fire, burn fears to ashes. Put some petals on my chest, right on the tear. I would just fall into that sunset with the rest to see. I'm a vessel, done its best to contain their schemes. Now all sounds are drowning with me. Through those rainbow shadows, struggles, battles, clearly I saw my way to the destiny. There is something no one can take from me. All my laurel, my sword, my medals and corrosive foam. I have left my fingerprints. Pen slipped away in the heartbeat. I think I finally found my peace. All the medals on my chest are glimmering. A flash of light burns my eyes, making me ponder again. I burn a cloud with all the feel in my veins, but somehow I linger and die. Through those rainbow shadows, struggles, battles, clearly I saw my way to the destiny. There is something no one can take from me. All the bruises are the clues that lead me to solution to my doubts and deepest fears. Glory's not all about winning, but blazing till the last minute. Through those rainbow shadows, struggles, battles, clearly I saw my way to the destiny. There is something no one can take from me. All the bruises are the clues that lead me to solution to my doubts and deepest fears. Glory's not all about winning, but blazing till the last
Hello. I am going to get the microphone in the right spot so I don't have to like lean over like a shrimp to sit here and speak. That'd be really helpful. Welcome. We are going to do many things probably today. Oh, Try will not enjoy. That's unfortunate. I probably won't either. There is no such thing as joy here. This is why it is sad sausage. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna do a lot of different things. First and foremost, we are going to ignore all of the exclamation points that I have here because that's going to be very distracting. Oh, cool. Is that an audio crackle again? Yo, we crackling? I've been getting some weird, like, audio artifacting when, like, clicking out of games of recent. And I'm a little concerned about that. I'm wondering if there's some, like, hardware issue going on. That is... I really hope there isn't, man, but it is going to annoy me greatly. Rinascita 2 segue. How about a segue to today's sponsor? No. No, we are going to do this, which is apparently a rather short quest, which is why we're also going to do a lot of other things as well, that revolves around, I guess, apparently the backstory of Augusta, since she's going to be out soon. We're going to go into focus mode. Is second phase, right? I have no idea. I don't think they've officially announced what phase anything is, to be entirely honest. So I don't know what phase is. I would assume probably, since there's such a build-up for Augustus right now, that for Augusta rather, that they'd probably have Augusta be first and then second. You're not keeping up with WhiWa. I mean, I'm trying my best to keep up with WhiWa. But, there's also... Do I have to fly all the way to Septimont? Because I was about to just do regular flight, and then I realized that's pretty damn far. That's, that is a length over there. Oops. Yeah, let's do this. I don't like that if you use... I've mentioned this before. If you use the non-standard wings, when you fly, it doesn't make the whoosh sound. Also, there's some weird, loading in glitches going on here. Look at that. Look at that weird flashing happening. WhiWa, my computer is more than good enough to handle your graphics. Excuse me? Man, it is still amazing just, how far you can make it. Don't mind me.
Cowering prey.
I hear us running away. It is, you can go really far with just regular old flight. Challenge failed. Yeah, that's just my life. We still got whatever the hell that was. Well, yeah, regular flight just takes you very far, incidentally. But, yeah, we're gonna do the story stuff. We have WhiWa to do, Old Wuthering Wastes. We have Tower that apparently updated today, a few days ago, I think. Yeah, what's with the ghost trees? Oh, this is where the heron is. Yeah, this is all the way in Septimont. We ain't flying all the way over there. I thought it'd be funny, though. There was already the broadcast, and Augusta, small mafia queen, I'm assuming you mean Carlotta, and Shorekeeper are first phase, then and Singer with guns, I assume you mean Ticona, for second phase. Okay. I mean, I know the broadcast was done. I know the live stream was done. I watched it, at least... the first half of it, I think, which is why I probably didn't catch all of the banners. Or I just forgot, because I'm not really remembering. Let's be real, when it comes to polls, we don't exactly have a lot. If we get, great. If we don't, well, I won't be surprised. Also, when do they come out? I'm assuming... This is 4 days. Oh, so sometime next week, then... Thursday or something, maybe? Wednesday, Thursday, I guess. We go into 2.6 of Augusta. So, man, Augusta's banner then, if that's first phase is gonna be pretty crazy, because Shorekeeper and Carlotta and Augusta, let's be real, Carlotta is really busted, and obviously Shorekeeper is still, top tier support. So, that's going to be a heck of a banner there for first phase. And then Yuno's is Tiacona and Yuno. That's, I guess, an easier choice. Not many people are going to pick Tiacona just because she isn't all that useful outside of some very specific teams. Like, there's really not a need for her unless you're gonna run Cart. But even then, like, I've been playing Cart just kind of on her own. Like, this team that I'm using right now is utterly nonsensical. Like, there is no reason for Lupa to be here. I have no reason to even own Lupa, honestly. Like, I have no characters who want to function with Lupa other than maybe...
I shall have no one tarnishing Victory's honor.
Yeah, she was not down the clown of things. Also, why is my laptop being, like, mighty weird with it right now? Yeah, Lupa, I mean, I could put her
Time
with
for another adventure?
you. I could put her with
Make this quick. I have experiments.
him and her, I guess, or
Another day,
these two.
another heroic day.
Throw it with Chicia, who definitely needs new stuff, but honestly, so does she. Actually, she probably needs new stuff more than anyone. Like, I could do that. That's about, like, all that I could roll with, because I don't have many fusions. I just have, again, my characters don't need to make sense, man. It's just the funsies, whoever it could be. Only Lupa is nonsense in that team, so it could be worse. Yeah, but
Let me be there for
Arrow
everyone
Rover
as we
is,
head toward
honestly,
our shared future,
like,
leaving the past behind.
I get applies arrow erosion, but admittedly, I don't really understand all of the details because I didn't bother to read. In fact, I
shall have
barely
no
understand
one
Lupa's
tarnishing
ability.
Victory's
Lupa
honor.
has this thing where I think she's similar to Shorekeeper, where if you can do, like, intro skill full rotation on your team, her intro, like, coming back with her after her burst, does, like, this crazy cool animation and stuff, and it's really awesome. But I, for the love of all that is holy, do not plan out my, like, team coordination at all. So I'm just like, switch when I want to, and occasionally I pull it off, and most of the time I don't. I don't know how to pull it off, really, consistently. I'm just sad that Lupa cannot be main DPS, because... they're not amazing stats, but, you know, I would like her to do more damage because she has cool animations. Yep, endorsed by Lupa herself.
Special for the Aegon. The first 100 orders get a signed autograph from Miss Lupa.
Yep, she's standing right here, ready to sign things. Also slightly on fire, but don't worry too much about that. Lupa can't DPS. Lupa is not a DPS. I can DPS with Lupa in, the only area I can DPS with Lupa is in this, in Fantasy's 1,000 Gateways, the weekly thing. There I can Lupa DPS because you can just get, I mean, you could freaking Shorekeeper DPS if you want. You could DPS a Verena if you wanted to in that. Just get the right abilities and by all means. But yeah, Lupa, she's not meant to be a DPS. She's meant to be, like, at best sub-DPS, but mostly support. At least I think. I don't know. Again, I didn't fully read all of her stuff. I was just like, yo, cool animations look cool. She has a freaking spear, even though, you know,
I shall have no one tarnishing Victory's honor.
this. But yeah, she has a spear. That was the extent of me understanding how Lupa works, and she runs really fast. So, yeah.
Muggy day. Sky's gloomy, air's all wet.
Guys, there's something really weird, I think, going on. Like, my computer is... Give me a second. What is it doing? Is it WhiWa doing this? I guess it is WhiWa doing this. Like... I hear my computer fans going off more than usual, and there's also the weird little graphical glitches that are happening for no reason. I don't know what the hell's going on there. I'm just gonna monitor it a little bit. Abby.
Oh, man. At least let me finish my sentence. Ugh.
You had all day to finish your sentence while I was staring at computer specs. Sorry, Abby.
Ugh. Cold, cold, cold.
Oh no, it's raining. The pizza's gonna get wet. I hope there's an umbrella over this, man. Look at it. Also, Jesus Christ, how much food do we need? It's just us. We've got, like, an entire pizza, at least 2 different margaritas there. I don't even know what the skewers are. We have meat pancakes, a cupcake. Like, dang, how much do we eat? Like, I get that we need the energy for fighting and everything, but my God. Like, Jesus. And now we're gonna have soggy pizza. Most of that is for Abby. I mean, maybe, but, like, Abby, you don't need that much food. You're gonna get fat. Do you think we'd be able to store Abby in us the same way if Abby were fat? Like, would it just, like, make our hand large and Rover would just have one hand that's, like, comically bigger than the other if Abby ended up being an absolute chonker? More so than it already is. A hot meal should warm you right up, so maybe you should eat it before it gets soaking wet due to the rain.
All right. I'm famished. We barely had a bite sprinting all the way here from Raguna.
More food? How much do you... Also, what is that down there with the cup? With the mug? There is a gladiator just chilling in there. What are those balls next to it? Also, those poor... It looks like shrimp birds. That's adorable and horrifying. What is Brant's role? Sustain? I don't know. Brant... I don't even own Brant. Brant's role is to just be a pirate that shows his chest. So, moral support. Like, again, there's no umbrella here. We're just eating this in the rain.
Whoa! Pinch me! This is a feast and a half!
Dude, it's a singular plate of spaghetti. Oh my God. Yeah, we have so much stuff here.
Hey, Rover. So, we did bring enough money, right? I mean, we kind of rushed out without grabbing anything.
Now, I've got plenty of freaking credits.
Oh, that. Don't worry, money's not an issue.
Yeah, see? Money's not an issue. Rover just calls up Carlotta. Hey, real quick, can you, I need at least 50,000 credits for this meal? Inflation in Septimont, you know?
Augusta made sure we're covered.
Oh.
All our food and lodging here in Septimont is built straight to the F4's palace.
Okay, well, dang. I guess screw Carlotta. We're in with the freaking governor over here. This thing is still hilarious to me.
But I think the owner might have overdone it a little.
What do you mean?
Ha! Better get used to it. You're the champ of the Great Aegon.
I mean, so is Lupa.
And you know me. If food's on offer, I'll be a scoffer. Yeah, no leftovers, guaranteed.
Wow, the first time we actually see Abby, like, legitimate eat, I think. And not... Also, Abby, you're just biting into that? Like, use a fork, you barbarian. Like, they did not bring utensils to the table? Like, what the hell? We don't even have, like, napkins or anything, Abby. Like, geez. Absolute gluttony at its highest.
Free stay? Free meal? Zephyr really knows how to treat guests. Maybe we should, you know, hang around a bit longer.
Okay, Abby, you could just live here. We head off on our own.
This smells amazing.
Abby, what do you think Imperator wants me to find? If
Abby's
Carthia's right,
not-
the last clues should be somewhere on the Sanguis Plateaus.
Abby's gonna be like, yo, I'm eating right now. We can think about cataclysmic ordeals later on. Let me enjoy my meal. Sanguis Plateaus. Sanguis Plateaus were once the Septimont front line against the Dark Tide. Due to the region's unique landscape, remnant energy gathers here in unusual density, along with a blight cloud perpetually looming overhead. Oh, that sounds lovely. Formed since the first Dark Tide, during high tide seasons, gladiators from across Septimont arrive here to hunt the Dark Tide creations in the name of glory. And I guess they probably die in the process.
We're so close to the finish line. Just one step away. But our pace has slowed.
Oh, well the rain stopped, so that's nice. Now we don't have to worry about soaking wet pizza anymore, kind of.
Relax. We're already back in Septimont. What's the rush?
Yeah, Abby wants to enjoy his meal.
I remember Lupa said there's this weird blight cloud hanging over the Sanguis Plateaus.
It looks cool, though.
And when the high tide, or whatever, rolls around, all the gladiators go there to hunt tacit discords.
Abby, that's what we just read on the notes. You're just reading the notes that I just read. You're copying my notes.
Wait, is the high tide coming up soon? The Afra's invite did say something about a big hunt.
No, we're just playing prop hunt. And yeah, that's exactly what Brant does try.
Huh, that reminds me. Aren't we supposed to meet her today?
A messenger came this morning. Augusta is dealing with an emergency, so our meeting's postponed. Looks like it'll be a while.
Oh, it's raining again.
An unexpected change. It's throwing everything off course. I don't like the feel of it.
You don't like the feel that somebody had to cancel a meeting? Like, girl, you've never worked in corporate America then. Like, what?
And why me for this hunt? If it's about the Great Aegon, the messenger said none of the other gladiators were invited.
Wow, I like how they focus in on Lupa. Well, yeah, nobody else is invited because we're the only one of the most experience dealing with all of this stuff in the Dark Tide. Though it is a little sad that they didn't bring Lupa along. Like, one of the things that WhiWa does to varying degrees of success is that they kind of just ignore past characters. And I say to varying degrees of success because obviously sometimes it doesn't make sense to have past characters show up into the story. But like in this situation, I feel like it kind of would make sense to have Lupa there. I get how they've sidelined Cardophia a little bit with the Septimont stuff. Well, I can't really say with the Septimont stuff as a whole, but with like the Frolova Septimont stuff because they basically made her get sick or whatever. But Cardophia will certainly be back based off of information in the live stream in 2.6. So, but it's like, really? We sidelined Lupa here? I feel like she'd be still very good to have in the story and still makes sense to have her in the story instead of just basically sacking her role here. There's a certain irony to it. Also, Rover, your right eye is blinking at a different rate than your left. It's really, really making me uncomfortable.
Who knows? Maybe she just wants to test her strength against you. Typical Septimontian, right?
Wow, Abby, no need to be racist.
You think so? I've only met her a few times, but I doubt she acts on such simple impulses. And as the F4, can she really thoughtlessly do whatever she wants?
Probably. I mean, we see modern political leaders doing that all the time.
Guessed from afar, you possess eyes as clear as crystal.
You did not possess shoes.
But what troubles you so that eyes once bright as the highland sky now darken with rolling clouds?
Ah, yes, fake Jesus over here. We've run into Judas. This dude is as sketchy as they come. Guarantee it. In fact, I've seen people on Twitter be like, "Bro is totally sketch." I don't even know the story of this guy. He's just very sketch.
A warrior who walks the blade's edge does not falter over trifles.
Why is there blood dripping out from under your little, like, blinder thing? Like, my dude, you could wash that, you know.
The clouds, if I may guess, are cast from the throne.
Okay, it's not blood. That looks like it's meant to look like blood, but it's like, actually like a tattoo, I guess.
At the peak of Capitolini Hill, beneath the pale walls of the Ephes Palace, secrets lie buried. And the most intricate among them are those born from the pursuit of power.
Why do you feel like the game's 4 stars are always the same 3 suspects? It's always Danji, Morphe, Yang Yang. What are you talking about? Like, you want to know who it always is. It's always freaking Alto, Alto, and Alto. Sometimes a surprise Sanhua.
Even one as honorable as the Effa must learn when to be ruthless.
Sorry, bro, I wasn't paying attention. Also, nice stick.
In Septimont, a city forged in iron and blood, anyone who seeks the throne without knowing the cost is no better than a lamb marching to the butcher's knife.
You mentioning lambs is something interesting because, like, you know, Scar mentioned lambs. Yeah, whom's to you?
I am Nestor, a traveling poet.
Yeah, a traveling poet. Oh, we've heard this one before. Traveling playwright, traveling poet. Yeah, uh-huh. Sure you are, buddy. You're totally not Fraxidus. Yeah, we got a rhyme for you. Fraxidus are red, Rover is blue. Why the fuck you lying? We're onto you. Like, you are as Fraxidus as all hell. Walking around here, face covered, freaking weird symbol, red hair, really rocking the red. Stick? Nah.
The rains in Septimont never seem eager to leave this season. So then.
So then? I didn't invite you to eat.
If you are curious about the effort, then allow me to say that nothing would honor me more than to offer even a modest service to the champion of the great Aegon.
I don't trust your service.
Wait, how do you know she's the champion? And all that stuff about the F4 too?
I mean, what do you mean, how? Doesn't the whole, like, doesn't everybody know that we're the champion? Like, I thought that was, like, well known.
Oh, your eyes. Were we talking too loud?
Abby, what?
To see and to hear are but two of the many ways to perceive. Trusting the senses is a habit, a natural expedience, but not the only option.
Yeah, you're definitely sketchy.
Truth be told, I've been gathering inspiration for my next epic, and its protagonist is none other than Augusta, the Effa of Septimont.
How? There's no way Rover isn't like, hold up, I've heard this one before. Gathering inspiration for my next epic? Cristoforo, this you? Like, is this your brother? How is anyone not suspicious of this guy after knowing about Cristoforo? Like, Rover knows Cristoforo was Fraxidus now. Like, we figured that out. Like, we know the modus operandum here. Like, we know how this, there's, oh my god, please tell me, please tell me you're gonna be suspicious.
That's why I speak of her with some familiarity.
He seems trustworthy. Oh yeah, very. Definitely super trustworthy.
I have a feeling your tale with her will soon be written. And knowing more about those who walk alongside you is rarely without its benefits.
I don't trust you. Don't sit at my table.
Augusta.
Yes, Augusta. She forgot pants for this picture. It's very
A
unfortunate.
girl of humble birth. A resonator of modest talent. A commoner without noble patronage. And yet, from the den of wolves that is Septimont City, she rose and eventually claimed her place.
Very redhead. Must be a Pistols character. Yeah, or just Fraxidus.
Just like the burning sun was once a cloud of dust.
What is this? Dear guest from I wasn't done okay, dear guest from afar, follow me into the near forgotten stories of Augusta. How are they near forgotten? Like, how long has she been the ruler? But simply telling it might be a bit dull. Oh, simply telling it might be a bit dull. Here's some playing cards. Let's tell it over a game of freaking Duel Monsters. What methods do you have in mind? What are you trying to do? Yeah, what are you trying to do? I don't trust you. Perhaps having the listener become the protagonist of such... Once again, how is Rover not like, bro, Cristoforo? Like, even this, look at this dude's mask right here. Like, that has the same kind of, like, structure as Cristoforo's. This is just Cristoforo in another form, perhaps, or even maybe the Grand Architect. Like, we know that they can change how they look, at least at bare minimum the Grand Architect can. One can probably imagine that Cristoforo can as well. This is so obviously sketchy. You do not know, man. You think it's Scar. I don't think Scar understands subterfuge like this. This should add a more immersive touch to the sounds and images you've yet to see and hear. Yes. Do we want to choose card on the right that is identical to card on the left, or card on the left that is identical to card on the right? Let's mix it up. At this moment, you are Augusta. You shall relive her past, face the same choices she once made, but in a child's card game. On motorcycles. Thus, please forget your name for now. Excuse me? We role-playing? Yeah, are we role-playing? Of course, Augusta's story is already written. No matter what choices you'd make, they will not alter our reality. Bro? Bro just ignored me completely and was like, yeah, we're gonna play D&D, but I'm gonna railroad your ass so hard that every choice you make is pointless. Good luck. Hey, what? Yet to be wary, fate is fickle, and a misstep can lead to a swift end. That's not how it works. Weigh your choices carefully. Her past decisions may not have always been the best. I understand. Bro? Well then, let the story begin. Set aside the complex thoughts. Be a simple-minded basic bitch. And let me sing the epic of a young girl, Augusta. I am Augusta, I am Augusta. Take a deep breath. I am Augusta, I am Augusta. Nameless girl, Augusta. A gentle warm light begins to blur your vision, and you slowly close your eyes. When it clears, a small, frightened girl clutching a sword stands amidst the ruins. A group of solemn Septimontian gladiators stands guard around her. Continue to the right or continue to the left? Hey, kid, are you all alone? Don't ask why we sound like this. Don't be afraid. We know what the Dark Tide did to your home, and we're here to help. There's nothing scarier than we're from the government, and we're here to help. Timidly observe the man in front of you. Boldly observe the man in front of you. What do you mean, boldly observe? We're like walking right up to him, checking him out, like, yeah, that's right, you got good glutes. Surely this won't alter history. No, try, it's a child's card game. Boldly observe. Different choices will change the corresponding stats value. I gained half a heart. What is this, Zelda? Check him out from head to toe. Oh, hell yeah. You must be hungry. Here, this should be enough to keep you from starving for now. Take the food offered by the gladiator. Refuse the food offered by the gladiator. Refuse. Tough to swallow. We can take you to Septimont City. It's not safe here. We don't know when the next disaster will strike. Staring at these ruins won't change anything. Continue to the left or right? Even if you rebuild these walls 1,000 times, they'll never hold against the Dark Tide. You don't have the strength to stop it. Bring your sword and come with us. Let go of your sword. Grip your sword with determination. Oh no, Undertale? Yo, we gripping. The gladiators shake their heads and pat your shoulder. Follow them. Look back at the ruined village. Nah. Real G's never look back. Remember to maintain a stats balance. The story ends if a stat drops to 0. Oh, okay. Turns out, if you drop the crown, that's it, king. Nobody picks it back up for you. Train guts. Oh my god, it is Uma Musume. Train guts. In the end, you choose to leave the village. The gladiator's words reveal the bitter truth. You lacked the guts to protect the home you are leaving behind. In your travels, you utilized the power of friendship during your summer training and now gain plus 72 speed. You stay quiet. You engage with the gladiators. I stay quiet and apparently lose king. Following the gladiators, you arrive in the city of Septimont by ship. You wave them goodbye after arriving in the central square. Meanwhile, you notice the square is crowded with citizens. Remain quiet and anxious. Show your awe of the city. Mood down, crown down. No, we're gonna show awe, which apparently got us that back. A poster for the gladiators' Aegon is pinned to a wooden board. The air is filled with heated chatter about the upcoming match. The gathering people push you towards the crowd. Draw closer towards the crowd. Draw closer. Strength. Make the card dance. You must know, Septimont reveres strength. Here, only the victor reigns. That is a law older than the city itself. You notice the passion-filled eyes of the Septimontian. You notice the disdain in the eyes of the Septimontian. Passion-filled. Eat or be eaten. is the way of this city. To survive, you have to find your bite. Seize the crown with your own teeth. I hope the crown ain't made of gold. Continue to the left, or continue to the right. You can't stop thinking about their conversation. You realize that gladiators are the very symbol of strength in Septimont. If there's a way to dominate the arena, maybe you'll find the strength you're looking for. Tear down the poster and walk away from the crowd. Quietly leave the crowd. Nah, we tearing it down. As you leave, you notice that 3 words stand out in the incessant chatter. Identity, status, and talent. They seem to be an essential part of gladiating. You leave to the left. There are always those commoners who view the Aegon as mere boring displays of butchery. But we're hardly entertained by the sight of rats shrieking in the dirt. What we crave is true magnificence, a warrior who can make roses bloom from blood. Camellia? Arrogant Septimontian. To the right or left, I don't know my right from left. We did not train wits. Want to have a little bet on how many mangy rats are gonna try for the Aegon this year? Them and their stench be stinking up the place. Ignore their words. You're slightly concerned about your status and talents. Ignore their words. You are determined to step onto the arena. The rules demand a mentor at your back. Someone to keep death from claiming you on the first day. And perhaps even teach you to see the fight through to the end. After hitting several dead ends, I was gonna read that totally different, then my mind blanked. You eventually come across Kato. Kato is a retired gladiator star, but takes on few prodigies. So, you want to join the Aegon, you say? Why don't you start by telling me a little about yourself? Continue to the left. You recall the discussions about gladiators, identity, status, and talents. People in the city of Septimont seem to value these more than anything. You choose to speak honestly about your past. Lie about your past. No, we go honesty, no shame. Accepting fate. The dark tide took you home, and you came to Septimont seeking strength. Is that so? You've got some metal, but that's not gonna cut it here. Continue to the right. Go home. People like you always show up with nothing but fancy dreams, only to see them crushed and trampled. I've seen enough of idiots like you. Stay silent or try to argue. Stay silent. What now? Still here, are you? You think your stubbornness will change my mind? Pathetic. Tighten your grip on the sword. Look Kato straight in the eye. Tighten the sword! All right then, let's have a duel. Land one strike and you win. If you manage that, I'll teach you how to be a true gladiator. This duel here is your entrance trial. Accept the duel without hesitation. Accept the duel after great deliberation. Nah, no brains. We do not have wit. Blades meet in a sharp clash. Kato moves with practiced ease. You are quickly defeated. You have reached the bad ending. Please restart. Strengthless. Do you realize how weak you are? Which is why I want to become a gladiator. Which is why I am seeking power. Unlimited power! Instead, you have crown. Get that triple crown. Hell yeah. Unlimited power! Huh. Do you know who you're fighting against? Can you really best me? You can't. Now, how do you plan to end this? Give up? Challenge him again the next day. We have no brains, only swing. Swing your sword from side to side. Back for round 2, are we? Country lots like you sure are pestering as the city folks say you are, huh? Defend. Attack. Attack! Just like last time, you aren't much of a challenge to Kato. You are swiftly beaten once again, and you continue to the left. No brains attack exactly. Go back. This isn't your path. Continue to challenge on the 3rd day. Too slow, too weak. Your foolish swings only bring smiles to your enemies. Then I'll be stronger. Then I'll be faster. Then I'll be stronger. Strength! Is that your best? How naive. I guess a rat that lives in the dark is never meant for the sun. Checkmate, you've lost. You didn't even know we were playing chess. It was 5D chess. Challenge him again on the 4th day. Give up. No, we challenge again. Still not ready to give up. Why don't you sell your sword? It'll give you some food at least. Challenge on the 5th day. You stand before Kato again, dragging your exhausted body, nearly at your limit. I can still fight. I'm about to collapse. I can still fight! The wind swept up by the blade whispers past, and you're suddenly home. Soft sunlight cascades on the ground, or on the great oak's leaves, and you hear your friend's laughter and your parents' gentle calls. Augusta, your rice-a-roni's done. Time to come back in for dinner. You continue to the right. But in the very next breath, a bone-deep chill engulfs you. That touch, you know it all too well. Thoughts race across your mind, and your hand instinctively gripped the sword hilt. The rice-a-roni was not done. It's fucking raw! I won't surrender. I can't stop here. Won't surrender. Never give up. You seize the opening and land a hit on Kato, and then you continue to the left. Kato hands you his sword and turns to leave. Call out to Kato. Catch Kato's sword. It's rather heavy. Catch his sword. In Septimon's arena, the victor claims the weapon of the defeated, a symbol of conquest. The sword is yours now. Victor. Conquest. Victor. Conquest. Victor. If you're determined to bite off that crown, do not fall before you get there, Augusta. Augusta, that's your name, isn't it? And if you do plan to bite that crown, you're gonna need a fork. Nod. Yes, I am Augusta. Yes. The moment you step into the arena, you will lose this name. The spectators may brand you with a number, a symbol, or even the name of some wild beast. I have no other choice. I am prepared. And only the last one standing has the right to reclaim their true name. We continue to the right. By then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You'll have to conquer their hearts and win their applause even without identity, status, and talents. Tell me, will I see that day? I'll make them know my true name. I will make the crowd cheer. They will know the true name. There's no text. Training starts tomorrow, 6 sharp, right here. No text. You do not continue. You just simply look. New arrival in the big city. Cool card game, bro. It's like playing Hand of Fate.
Fail enough times, and you might eventually succeed. Should we call it resilience? Or mere stubbornness?
You know your cards are getting wet having them out here. Also, that spaghetti is just... That is a big-ass plate of spaghetti.
Or perhaps, for a girl who has lost everything, there was never a second option. She had no one to trust but herself, and naught but a blade to hold. And yet...
And yet?
As the first stanza of an epic, this is nothing extraordinary.
No, it's your typical hero's journey kind
Since
of thing.
the lament, across the scorched lands of Solaris, I've heard this story repeat itself, again and again.
Yeah, again. It's a trekking across Solaris and we're supposed to distrust you. I'm just a normal traveling poet. Like, you walk 10 feet outside of the city and you get jumped by TDs. Like, you're telling me you're just, yep, just a poet. Can't do anything special. Like, what are you gonna do? Softly serenade them to sleep with your freaking sonnets? Like, nah. I ain't trusting you.
Greatness. Yes, our era has certainly seen it. But true greatness is never found on the first page of a story.
I guess we do have an umbrella over our food. It's too bad that the rain is coming down, like, diagonally, and we'll go straight up under that umbrella and still get our pizza wet. Wet pizza does not sound good.
Courage, glory, and honor. Such immortal virtues have been etched in tablet and stone. They are never forged overnight. Light as a thread, elusive as the wind, they weave themselves into every twist of fate, tangling with every insignificant choice we make.
That's nice, but I was too busy distracted by the fact that you have name brand robes on right there, my dude. That's quite a choice. That Gucci? You got some Gucci robes on? You good, Abby?
I don't know. It's just unbelievable. The Augusta he's talking about, and the F-word we saw in the arena. No way they're the same person.
I don't see how that's too unbelievable.
A girl far from home, arriving in the city upon Capitolini Hill in pursuit of strength. No title, no status, no wealth. I doubt anyone at the time could have imagined her rising to where she is now.
No, there might be one.
Do you mean
you know?
Kato?
Who? Kato. Oh, Kato. I guess he called him Kato.
Do you believe Kato handed her that final victory on purpose, and that his scathing words were a test of her resolve?
Probably. Maybe he had long grown tired of the corrupt system.
Then Kato must have been an idealist, to place his faith in a girl with nothing to her name. Now, why don't we keep this question in mind and see where the story leads us?
Man, there's a lot of rain. Like, look at the effects on the ground. You really have to give it to WhiWa. Like, they've got those rain effects down really nicely. I mean, it's a crap ton of rain. Like, you might think Septim would want to install, like, a drainage system. play in their streets or something like that, but like the effect, like the visual effect of it is really nice. Like, that's pretty impressive. Like, just the way that it has, like, that puddle look to it. There's the shine, the way that's messing with the light. It's really well done. Like, I know that, like, games obviously have done this before, but it's good. Yeah, that is not stopping the rain at all. The umbrella? Oh, yeah, no, that's doing nothing. We were eating wet pizza. It's all good. We'll just have extra wet spaghetti sauce, too. A little extra water in our drinks. It's like getting a refill. This dude's feet are probably prunes right now. Like, my dude, maybe you should invest in some shoes instead of stories. It'd be really good for you. And these guys are just dancing in the rain. They don't give a damn. They're like, yeah, whatever. This happens all the time. Let's get wet and wild over here. Again, I really love, like, the beauty of the rain, though, here is really nice. It's... Septimont really upped the graphics. I know a lot of people, when it first came out, kind of complained that it was pretty stressful on their systems, graphically, because it was such an upgrade that was like, oh wow, this is actually like lowering our frames and stuff. I wasn't bothered because, again, I had recently upgraded my computer to more than enough to handle it, but I know a lot of people were like, yo. But yeah, the graphical fidelity and improvement is nuts. Like, compare this to like 1.0 stuff. Jeez. Continue chatting with Nestor to learn about F4's story. Oh, I can't sit down? Fine, I'll just stand on the chair. Never mind, no, I won't have to get close enough. Am I ready to listen to the epic of the blazing sun? Oh yeah, more card games on... Oh wow, you lowered all of my stats? You penis. Reach willpower 100. Okay, we gotta get swole. Dawn breaks with a pale glow. A month has already passed under Kato's training. And today, the Sigma grind set continues. A little rest won't hurt. I'll go later. Stick to the training schedule. Be swole! You arrive at the training site. Repeating the same moves over and over again has begun to wear on your patience. You notice some gladiators training in moves you've never seen before. You decide to peek into their training. Stay focused and keep to your own training. Stay focused and strong. Swole! You reflect on your training. Let's redo that. On your straining? Yeah. You reflect on your training. It was always you, alone, facing the wooden post, patching yourself up over and over again. Give in to sadness and cry. Endure and push through. Days slip by, and the gladiator's Aegon draws near. Today, Kato will give you one final lesson. But only if you choose which direction to continue in. Oh my god, it's Augusta, yeah. Continue. I've done all I can to prepare you. Now you're on your own. You've technically, according to you, been on your own the whole time, smacking a wooden post. But now you're really on your own. Is this the graduation ceremony? Oh no, Augusta's graduating as a VTuber. The training ends today. Is this the graduation ceremony? Here's my final task for you. Tell me, why do you want to become a gladiator? What pulls you through all this training? Bruh. You are unsure of what to say. You already know the answer. Never forgotten. Your ideal has never faltered since you left home. To be strong enough to protect others. You meet Kato's gaze, and he reads the answer in your eyes. Unfortunately, he, like Nestor, is blind and perhaps slightly illiterate. Offer Cato your thanks. I remember my true ambition. Offer him your thanks. In the meantime, a flicker of desire crosses your eyes. You recall Cato's words from when this all started, and you continue to the left. By then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You'll have to conquer their hearts and win their applause, even without identity, status, and talents. Tell me, will I see that day? I will make it happen. I very much look forward to it. I will make it happen. You are aware that sponsors for the Gladiators Aegon are mostly nobles and wealthy merchants, figures beyond your reach, except perhaps in the underground arena. Where the rats scurry, and where you'll run into the Ninja Turtles. These are all top-of-the-line merchandise I got here. Gotta have a look. Continue to the left. Like products on display, you and a few other gladiators stand in the middle of the underground arena, scrutinized by nobles and wealthy merchants in the stands. One by one, those beside you are chosen and escorted away. Take a step forward. Volunteer yourself. Take a step forward. The audience casts their eyes in your direction. However, all you receive is constant laughter in return. Ah, fucking comedian am I? Okay, let's tell you a fucking joke then. Glimpses of the noble's lavish lifestyle flicker through. Visions of your home's ruins flash in your mind. Visions of ruins. These laughs, so they really did have a hand in that disaster. The rotten high places also played a part in your home's ruins. The Dark Tide alone did not destroy your home. It wasn't just the Dark Tide. When the Dark Tide struck, those with power and wealth continued their life of indulgence and luxury. The might of the gladiators existed only to serve their desires. Silently, you swear to shatter these rules. A fire of anger ignites your chest. Anger! Well, a village girl with such unremarkable forte, dreaming of power and strength. I can't remember the last time Septimont had a joke this amusing. Show them your sword. Try and you'll see. Show them your sword. What can you offer, prancing around like a circus clown and scrambling for your life so we can all have a good laugh? Or do you think playing innocent will win you favor? Don't underestimate me. I never disappoint. Anyone interested in this one? After all, watching the weak struggle is always a fine source of entertainment. You give the nobles a chilling stare as they talk in whispers. You bear a small anticipation that someone will pick you. Nah, stare them down. Entertainment, you say? In Septimont, strength defines worth. We wouldn't be so quick to judge a gladiator who offers herself. I'm about to sneeze. You restrain the sneeze. Strength increased. You turn to view towards the voice. With heavy steps, a well-dressed old-school noble walks down from the stands towards you, and you continue to the left. He smells of rotten stench. Dear God, what is that? Oh, Jesus! It's unlike the smell of rats, as the Septimontians had put it, but a foul odor of power and wealth. Doused in patchouli, you frown at the old-school noble. Silently clench your fist. I engage only in profitable ventures. To stand in the arena, you must prove your worth. I have 3 trials for you. Survive them, and we may speak further, brave young lady. Bro is like the anti-genie. You may look to the left or to the right. You wonder if the bot would have chosen left or right? Up. You accept the noble's trials. The first trial is to sniff my pits. If you can survive the scent, then we go to round 2. Though trials is too fine a word for something intended only to break you. Head to the trial grounds, or head to the trial grounds. For each reputation 50 and 100 willpower. Outside the walls of Septimont City lies a wasteland plagued by the dark tide. Your homeland. It's now different from the home you remember. Returning home, you can't help but feel sentimental. It's different. They say a ferocious lion beast corrupted by the dark tide prowls deep within a cave. No common blade can cut through its skin. You continue to the right. Your first trial is to slay the beast. Slay that beast. The noble, however, decides to strip you of all equipment but a dull sword. Can we just sharpen it? A dull sword is more than enough. I have no choice but to accept. Dull sword is more than enough. The mountain trail winds like a serpent. Among the charred tree stumps, dozens of bleached skeletons lie scattered. You suspect you're getting close as you continue forward against the unpleasant smell that probably is that noble. My God, what did he eat? You continue to the left. When the first rays of sunlight split the clouds, the cave reveals itself, breathing death. Before you get a clear picture of the cave, a crushing force presses down upon you. Who are you? Try to break free. We try to break free. Shh, get down. You're trying to get yourself killed? Hold your breath or you'll learn it. We aren't doing too well on reaching that reputation. Or that strength. Struggle. Do as he says. You turn around and see a hunter. Just then, a massive beast roars and walks past where you're hiding. Keep your head down. Secretly stare at it. Keep the head down. After the lion beast has left, you apologize to the hunter. It was thanks to him the beast did not notice you. You continue to the right. Going by those clothes, you're a Septimont gladiator, eh? Heh, I used to be just like you, but then I took an arrow to the knee. Lost a big match, got tossed out by the nobles, and ended up like this. Nothing but the playthings. Continue to the left. The skills honed for battle are now merely tools for survival. Septimont has abandoned the strength it desperately needs. You pity such reality. Ask the hunter about the lion beast. Ask the hunter what you should do. Ask him about the beast. Only a madman goes after that lion. I have my reasons. I know what I'm doing. I have my reasons. Strength! His words are rough, but he eventually tells you everything he knows. To the right. You bid the hunter farewell, and make preparations for the hunt. To gain more knowledge of your prey, you choose to silently observe the lion beast in the following days. Simba, that you? After a few days, you've managed to grasp an overall behavior pattern of the beast, or the lion beast. Thus you march towards the deep cave. You enter the cave to the left. Deep within the cave's dark entrance, you tread softly. Then a sudden dread freezes your steps. Between the flickering torch flames, a monstrous shape appears. The lion beast. Fire from the nether dances amid its golden mane, while claws like scythes tear wounds in the earth. Maintain distance and swing sword, or draw your sword and strike the lion beast. Maintain distance. As you expected, your sword fails you. It's ineffective against the lion. But before you can take a breath, the lion's thunderous roar storms you again. You decide to quickly analyze the cave's environment, dodge its attack, and search for a weak point. Analyze cave environment. This is like Beowulf. We have to like find a sword on the wall here and hit it. Just before the lion beast pounces at you, you slash with all your strength at the stalactite above. It crashes down into the lion's gaping jaws. It still has the fight. It's not over yet. Fearless Trailblazer. Huh. Star Rail? You land on its neck. It lunges to seize you, but your swift dodges force its claws into a deadly knot around its throat. Seeing your chance, you give a final pull, and the beast strangles itself in a frantic struggle. Wait, what? It lunges to seize you, but your swift dodge forces its claws into a deadly knot around its throat? What did it, like, hug itself? Finally. Guess using the no, finally. The trial has ended, and you drag your exhausted body towards the stream. Clear water cascades down into the mountain valley, and the dense forest slumbers quietly in nature's cradle. You continue to the left. You guess the claws got caught behind the neck and the lion suffocated, I guess? I don't, it's very weird. Like, I'm trying to envision how the hell that would happen. And, frankly put, I can't. You rinse your blood-stained hands in the water. The clear stream slowly turns red. The birds scatter, and the fish vanish because you've killed them with blood. You should have done this downstream. You sense the forest's unease at your presence. Are they afraid of my power? Are they afraid of me? I think they're afraid of you because that lion probably wasn't evil. The critter's panic plunges you into reflection. For the first time, you realize that power can instill fear. You are still somewhat shaken. You desire more power, unlimited power! With no time to rest, you approach the nobleman again. He imposes the second trial upon you. What is it this time? I know full well the next one won't be easy. What is it this time? Killing a mad beast is hardly an achievement. Motherfucker, let's see you do it. I'm sure you're aware, girl, that all the warriors of Septimont have 2 lives. Are we not quite cats? Cato seemed to mention this before, did he? I don't remember it. One by the parents, and the other by their sword. You may consider the sword in a gladiator's hand as their life in the arena. Continue to the left. For your second trial, bring me 100 lives. Yes, prove to me you are worthy of standing in the arena. Calmly accept. Turn with disgust as you wave to accept. That's why his name is Cato. Funny. To get the admissions pass for the Aegon, you start the second trial. Day after day, you fight gladiators of Septimont. As your reputation grows, so do the spectators. They don't care who you are, but only want to see when you will fall. You continue to the right. Look, it's that girl again. I didn't think she would get as many wins as she did. Just look at the size of her. How will she even carry those swords? She's walking around like a witcher. Focus on the opponent before you. Ignore their comments. Focus on the opponent before you. You have grown used to this kind of noise. The deafening cheers numb your fatigue. Your sword now rests against your opponent's throat. Spare the opponent and await the next challenger. Suppress your desire to kill. We spare. One by one, the gladiators you've challenged grow in numbers. Those you've defeated kneel before you, offering their swords, symbolizing their honor with both hands. Steadily plant the opponent's sword in the ground. Raise the opponent's sword. Plant it in the ground. Power! Even in Septimont, there's a limit to opponents that prove a challenge to you. Eventually, you will need to seek out tougher challengers. You have targeted Victor, a frequent champion of the Aegon from one of the noble houses, and you continue to the right. Do you have any idea who Victor's father is? His lordship is the largest sponsor of Aegon, but you do not pay attention as you continue to the left. Power, wealth, those aren't things brute strength can rival. Victor is the best mentor, the finest weapon. Indeed. Oh, so what? The house behind Victor comes to you with an offer. A perfect job and a substantial fortune if you walk away from the duel. Take the offer. Rip the contract. Power! Unlimited! You reject the bribe without a second thought. Humiliated, the noble's servant spits curses in your face. Respond calmly. Say nothing. Avoid altercations. Now we respond calmly. You ignorant country peasant, do you know what it means to refuse a noble? Then you shall suffer for your arrogance. When the time comes, don't expect any pity, as you won't be getting any. Ignore the servant. Eye the scion beside the servant. Eye them. Glare at them. The scion silences the rambling servant and tears up the contract as you continue to the right. Let's go. There's no point in talking sense into an ignorant fool. Then again, I'd appreciate it if you don't waste too much of my time in the arena. They throw a bag of credits as a way to humiliate you, following it up with sarcasm and mocking gestures. They attempt to overwhelm you with their pride. Retaliate the same insults, you feel nothing. Too strong for them. The day arrives. Victor accepts your challenge with his honor of nobility as the stake. You remember well the haughty look he wore but a few days prior as you continue to the right. But the nobles wield only words, not swords. Victor knows nothing about swordsmanship. You easily defeat the weak, incompetent scion and casually lift his pretty helmet with the tip of your sword. Stare at the watching nobles with contempt, or approach the nobles' seats. Walk up on them. Press their asses. I have won, and I achieved it without wasting your time. Do you see your gilded lies shatter before real strength? Step on Victor's helmet, or toss the helmet back to Victor. Now we step on it. Destroy the helmet. The crowd erupts in cheers and applause. The nobles, unable to deny your triumph, lower their heads, and you continue to the right. You return to your lodging to count your trophies. 99 swords, 99 opponents defeated. Now only one life is left to claim. Most gladiators have long feared your reputation and dare not challenge you, except one. Aridel, the rising star of the underground arena. Unlike you, he was born with powerful forte. He is undoubtedly the king of the arena. Talents no longer matter to me. A sword tempered by countless battle is no less sharp. Power! Amidst the endless chanting of the name Aridel, you arrive as promised. Even the old school noble is present this time. As always, spectators crowd the arena. Your opponent's towering physique dwarfs yours, and his crushing presence brings to mind the fearsome lion beast. You continue to the right. After several exchanges, you notice something unusual. The floor is too slippery to gain foothold, and Aridel's armor is unusually heavy. You are all too familiar with the noble's despicable tricks. Anger brews within you. Keep calm. You then shift your pace, luring Aridel into the very trap meant for you. After a few more rounds, his steps grow loose, his reaction sluggish. Seize the opportunity. Now's the chance. Seize the opportunity. Your sword stops just before the neck of Septimon's strongest gladiator. The entire arena falls silent, and almost immediately the crowd erupts into applause. You continue to the left. Storm! 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 Bitch, what? Storm! 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 Is that so? Kill! 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 Now? Aridel closes his eyes and accepts his fate. Let's leave it there. Victory is already mine. We leave it there. We spared Aridel. In front of everyone's watchful eye, you only take Aridel's sword, and then bow towards the audience before turning to leave. You feel the people's gaze. You feel a sense of relief. You continue to the right. Live! 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 Leave the cheers behind you. Look back at the crowd and wave. Nah, we too cool. Real G's never look back. The next day, you arrive before the old school noble with 100 lives. Huh. Aridel is merely made of Septimontian flesh. Above him stands a far greater force. I'm ready for the third trial. Power beyond any Septimontian. Unlimited power! Your third trial is to earn the blessing of Arsinosa. And this is an impossible feat. You never planned to let me pass the trial. I know Arsinosa. It has never tasted defeat. People say it's a peak no human can ever reach. The last wall of Septimont, but I have no reason to yield. I accept. It is this insurmountable challenge that stirs the thirst for victory in your blood. You accept the third trial to confront the guardian of Septimont, Arsinosa. The impossible trial. Reach 100 martialism, I can't speak, and 100 reputation. Crazy. On the eve of the trial, you return to the training grounds once again. While you wait for Kato, you find yourself standing before the familiar wooden post. It has been your most enduring companion in your pursuit of true strength. Reach 100 guts. Bro, 100 guts is nothing. You start with 100 guts. It's like reach 1,200 guts. Cut it down and leave the past behind. Hug it gently. Cut it down. Leave the past behind. Kill the past. Reach 1,200 guts. Yeah, exactly. We're just running a full guts deck. Well, not particularly an easy path, is it? Tell me, what did you learn from this path? Strength can be destructive. Strength can instill fear. It can be destructive. Strength brings conquest, such as humanity's oldest rule. Augusta, I'll be there for your last trial, and I will call your name for all to hear. Thank you. I will not stop here. Thanks. Back in your room, you stare blankly at your stacked collection of swords. These trophies symbolize strength and conquest, but how will you show them to the world? You continue to the left. That's how. You once heard the tale of a legendary gladiator, a warrior who would always fuse their opponent's sword with their own after victory. Now you decide to tread the same path and stand before the smithy. Bro is just creating the Iron Throne from Game of Thrones, but sword. Gaze at the flying sparks from the blacksmith's forge. Stop outside the blacksmith's forge. Now we gaze. You wish to demonstrate your strength, yet now you still seek to do this with power not of your own. Watching the blacksmith's hammer rise and fall, and seemingly impracticable. It should be a seemingly impractical idea emerges, not an. That's improper grammar, Augusta. Sorry. Wit down. You continue to the left. In the end, you use your forte to fuse all the swords into one. Feel the power! Grip the heavy sword in your hand. Feel the power! Your forte never stands out among resonators, but its seemingly insignificant power is enough to be stronger than the forge fire and hammer swings. And you go to the left. The day of the final trial has finally arrived. You walk to the arena's center with your newly forged sword. The bronze horns blare from atop the 12 stone pillars. All eyes are on you. Everyone is eager to witness how a human will rival the strength of Arsinosa. Survey your surroundings. Take a deep breath. Survey! Suddenly, a rumbling roar cuts through the noise of the crowd. The nobles' banners flutter and fall. A colossal shadow swallows the sunlight around you. Arsinosa appears. Should be a period there. There's a lot of grammatical mistakes here, WhiWa. Arsinosa's mountainous size catches your eye. There's a slight ringing in your ears. Mountainous size! It's a work! A noble shrieked. Arsinosa stands silently opposite you. Slowly, its eyes open, coldly watching you. Rest your hand on the hilt. Focus and stay alert. With a sudden sweep of her tail, the lioness shatters the stone pillar. You roll aside, barely dodging the flying debris. A chill seeps through the tear in your clothes of your left shoulder. Take up a defensive stance. Take the initiative. Defensive stance! The screams from the stands are soon drowned by the lioness's roar. A wave of sound and dust rips past your ears. You can taste blood on your lips and tongue. Ignore the pain and tend to the wound later. Quickly patch yourself up. Ignore the pain. hour. Her second attack comes without warning. You barely have time to react before your sword rises to meet her descending paws. This strike shall be my all. Recall your encounters from previous battles. You managed. Well, Jesus fucking Christ on a cross. How far is that going down? My God. I thought having an anime moment might be the best choice, but fucking hell. You managed to withstand Arsenos' fierce attack, and at the moment it withdraws, seize the opportunity to thrust your blade into the ancient crack in its right foreleg. Golden blood spills the arena. Steady your breath. Look up at Arsenosa. Steady your breath. Arsenosa ceases her attack, her mane brushing against your blood-stained face before she lowers her head. The arena shakes with applause. You hear the crowd chant your name in honor. I've passed the final trial. I have gained Lioness's blessing. New accounts get a targeted banner. It has characters up the shorekeeper. Oh yeah, we know that try. That's been there. That's been mentioned. You have gained the blessing. May that bring back my fucking strength, thank you. Holy shit. Thank God for that, huh? My lord, look at it go. Unlimited power. Listen to the waves of cheers. Listen to the waves of cheers, but to the right.
O wise and noble Arsenosa, the mighty guardian of Septimont, bestow upon her the crown of courage and strength.
Walk up the steps after Arsenosa. Walk up the steps after Arsenosa, but to the left.
When the cries of triumph resonate with the earth, we see the fire of humanity blaze across Septimont.
Wave after wave of applause. The Septimontians salute me as I advance. They do the same, but to the right.
O sun and moon, witness the extraordinary feat. Witness her epic dedication to Septimont.
Take another step forward. Take another step forward. To the left. As the platform rises, you realize that by earning Arsenosa's blessing, you have been granted a privilege. They are all bowing to me. They are all bowing to me, to the right. You are crowned the champion without the great Aegon. Nevertheless, you have already conquered countless gladiators with your strength. Under everyone's gaze, glory now bows at your feet. Raise your sword. Silence the crowd. Raise your sword. Dang, she looks young. She's also raising her fist, not her sword. Slightly different. God, who decided to put white text on a borderline light background? At last you stand atop the summit, the champion. Only now, with battle fire cooled in your veins, do your wounds raise their voices in protest. You have shattered the decaying order with strength, and through strength you shall reshape new rules. You shall wield gladiators' valor. You shall wield gladiators' valor on the righteous path. You shall allow no more fragile lives to tremble before death. You shall ensure that your homeland's tragedy will forever be undone. Yet should these new rules, forged by might, lose their foundation, will they not fall? A cold whisper of unease coils in your chest. Well then, no time for pointless pondering now. From this day forward, your sword, your honor, your 2 lives shall serve Septimont. The spectators cheer you on, and the story concludes with a happy ending. So that's how young she was then. Yes, she was but a small lass. And we're still in the rain, bro.
Merely the rough shape of a short epic. This is all I can offer about the Ephor.
Yeah, everything about him gives Cristoforo vibes. Even his voice gives Cristoforo vibes.
Now, as a listener, what do you make of my narration?
Man, I've heard this before. This is like what you asked when we first arrived at Rinascita. I enjoyed it. Nothing special. I still don't know the Ephor enough.
In this, you are right.
I don't like your smile.
Poetry can only offer a glimpse of the true story. The reality of people, events, and things slips beyond the grasp of words.
Hold up. We pause here for a minute. Is that a ripple on my chair? Nah. Okay, WhiWa, here's where you've made a slight mistake. Because there is no way in hell that there is enough water being held up on, like, a 45-degree angle for there to be a chair ripple. That ain't accurate here, Chief. My chair is not made of water. Yeah, there are too many ripples. That is too much ripple. Also, did I see a ripple back there, like, a moment ago? Or am I crazy? I might be crazy. This would not be the first time. But, like, chair ripple is wild.
I do not belong in the pages of the epic, so I remain confined to the observer's gaze. I can imagine events and emotions unfold, but I cannot truly recreate them.
Yeah, you sound so much like Cristoforo, and Rover's just like, let's not think about that.
Here's some advice for you, though I hesitate to call it such.
Again, I don't like your sketchy smile.
If you want the truth of a story, step into it. Become part of it. The opportunity stands before you now.
That's so Cristoforo, because we were literally in the story in the previous Septimon chapters. Again, look at this water, though. Other than whatever the Sam hell is happening to my chair, ignore the chair for a minute. The background is beautiful. However, if you saw this in real life, you'd be getting an alert that there's a flash flood warning happening. Like, also, what the hell is this light? Is that coming from this, or like, what is causing that light? That light is a little weird. But like, this is really beautiful here in the background. That's really nice. A lot of water, like a ton of water, and our chair makes no sense. This is like Ocarina of Time water temple kind of effects going on here. I don't know what's going on, but like the background here is really cool. Their drainage must be really good. I don't know if they have drainage. I feel like if it were really good, we'd be seeing it flow into like one of these side things. Like, it would be, if this is like real life, you'd be seeing like little like sewer grates over at like the bottom here. Like, I've seen these multiple times. I don't know, it might be different in other countries, but at least in America, you can find like little on like the sides here, little like openings that would lead down into the sewers for water to flow into. Though it looks like this is slightly raised compared to over here, except maybe there, which is how it's like flowing. It's a little, the way the tiles are set up probably look like right here, like that must be a massive puddle. Like, that's gotta be like up to your ankles right there, just in that little area. This is really questionable walking infrastructure here. Like, really, their magical drainage must be really good. No, they just call in Badland Chugs, and he's just like, I'm gonna drink the rain. I'm gonna chug the rain. And then it's gone.
As I've said, the tale between you and Augusta the hero of Septimont, is only now turning its next page.
I still don't understand how Rover isn't catching this and being like, you sound very familiar. You seem to know exactly what I'm about to do. Yeah, that's strange.
It's not difficult to see. Fate flows like the stars, tracing their course. Your destination is written in the steps you take.
Bro, I am sitting down. There are no steps that I take. Also, hold up. Now what the hell is going on here? If now I gotta criticize. Because, like, for the previous scene right behind us, right in this area, we were seeing all those ripples. Now, all of a sudden, ain't a damn ripple in sight. It looked like it stopped raining 40 minutes ago. And now it stopped raining. Okay, you know what, game? You like to troll me. Nah, that's not how that works. Dude probably caused the rain.
Is passing. I hear it ceasing its symphony upon the earth. It is time for farewells.
I love the sound of rain, though. Also, there ain't no way you just showed up, told a story, and ate my food just to be under an umbrella. Get your wet ass on out of here.
Before I leave, may I ask you one last question?
No.
What is it that has lifted Augusta to the seat of power? What is it that makes a ruler?
Well, I'd say strength.
That's because you're a simpleton,
Let's be real.
Abby.
There's no way Augusta could have passed those trials without strength.
That's because, again, you're a simpleton. There are many strong rulers in the world who have existed, but that doesn't make them an effective ruler. Eventually, strength can be betrayed. It'd be too strong, too forceful, and allies can turn to adversaries. So, strength alone won't be enough. It takes a certain amount of wisdom, of balance.
Rover, what do you think?
Did your hair just turn into a question mark? Strength and conquest, unyielding resolve. It was born from the hardship of the past. Durr, I didn't train wit enough. You do not understand Septimont and its vibe. A mix of, like, Roman and Greek. Strength and conquest isn't necessarily there. Unyielding resolve. It was born from the hardship of the past. I feel like that's putting too much emphasis on nature as opposed to nurture. I feel like this is very strong nurture kind of an idea. The one's resolve. The I don't know is just like, bro, I'm just here for the free food. Like, I'm not paying attention. I go with resolve. Still not wisdom.
You needn't rush to answer now. Keep it in mind as you continue your journey. When the final chapter is written, the answer will reveal itself.
Look at that. All of the water is gone. The ground is dry. Bad land chug strikes again.
Farewell, my friend. Our paths crossed by fate and by chance.
Also, look at this poet with freaking biceps, bro. Poet be lifting.
Soon, after this brief encounter, everything about me will be gone with the wind. But you, your epic continues.
You are so sketchy. Ito wishes he had those arms. Yeah. Paper cranes? Who are you? What? The previous day? What the fuck
Your
is happening?
Excellency, you have indulged her too much.
Indulged who, you know?
As the priestess, Yuno is far too unruly in both action and word.
Yep.
It's a disgrace to her title.
Nah, let the two lesbian lovers have their affectionate moments.
Indeed. She entered the palace unannounced, uninvited, and with no decorum.
She's not even wearing pants!
A blatant affront to the authority of the palace.
Same as always. Senators, all she crossed was a doorway. One too insignificant to carry the weight of our authority, or defend anyone's fragile pride. Let us not forget, it is not the walls of Capitolini Hill that command fear.
You want to know more about Yuno? I'm sure we will once, like, next act comes out.
It is my will, my sword, and our relentless conquest. I know your fear. You fear a priestess's voice drowning yours, and a rebel challenging the Senate's rules.
Dang. Rebel scum.
But listen well. Power does not bow to sycophants, cowering behind their traditions. If you seek power, then step from the shadows. Face me, and prove yourself worthy.
She's like, yo, we need a Brutus to step forth. Let's go. Bird up. Well, here's your Yuno.
Took you long enough, Augusta.
Did she just throw an apple at her? Like, excuse me? Also, this is why, oh god, this is why I saw people on Twitter talking about, like, Greek symbolism of throwing an apple. In Greek mythology, like, the idea of throwing an apple is an act of, like, literally saying I love you, essentially. It's like what Aphrodite does. Yeah. We know what you two are.
Handling the senators takes time. You know that.
We know what you two are.
Well, to keep our esteemed priestess from waiting, maybe next time I'll just leave them to their own devices.
Mm-hmm. Waiting for what?
I'll make sure they record every detail of your feat, and relay it word for word to Grandmother Lilibet.
The who? They are quite literally the sun and moon. Also, make sure they record every detail of your feet. Okay, because I didn't have the text up, boy oh boy, did I think the other feet. Every detail of your feet. They must know your exact toe size. Lilibet, the current head priestess of Septimont. Oh.
Priestess Iuno, unruly behavior, left Tetragon Temple without permission, and trespassed into the Ephor's palace.
Without wearing pants. Also, feet.
I wonder, who will lose it first? Lilibet? Or you?
When are they adding flying to non-rinascita regions? Apparently next update, but that's also only going to be past regions, and they're going to do different things for future regions, apparently.
Let those old foxes report me all they want.
Okay, hold up. Because Yuno is doing, like, the Final Fantasy design, but on steroids. You know how, like, Final Fantasy characters have just an absurd amount of belts everywhere. Like, they'll have belts on their hips, belts on their legs, belts on their arms, belts on their chests. This girl has taken it to a new level where now she has belts in her hair. Her hair is held together by belts. Like, girl? Also, I see what you're doing here with, like, the crescent moon. You ain't slick. I see that.
If they step into the tetragon left foot first, I'll shoot the left. Right foot first, I'll shoot the right.
You just want to shoot people. You're not even a pistol user. Hair belts, it makes sense, almost. It's just a different type of hair tie, I guess. It does not make sense. Do not justify this.
Hey, I'm with you on that one.
Oh, okay. Everybody wants to shoot feet.
The Senate should be reminded now and then that the Tetragon's kindness is not a reason to take Priestess lightly.
I will say, I hate the way that they're sitting. It feels very stiff. I do feel like the sitting animations are always very rigid.
Why didn't you wait there? I had everything handled. We depart for the hunting ground tonight.
To justify Augusta's big sun on her forehead, I don't even think it's touching her hair. What, this? It's magic. Ain't gotta explain shit.
If anything changed, you could have reached me by my terminal. You didn't need to come all the way here.
You could have called me on my cell
phone. Duty until that day arrives.
Also, yeah, how is that? Like, how is this being held to your head? Like, you don't have anything, like, going around. That would make sense as, like, a hair tie thing. And this is just, it's just there. Also, what were you saying? If anything changed, you could have reached me on my cell phone, my smart gourd. You didn't have to come all the way here. I want you free of duty until that day arrives. Nah, she came here to visit you. You know what's up. Like you said, magic, yeah.
You're overthinking it, Augusta. I'm here to see that person.
See? And then she picks up the apple. You cannot be so obvious with the symbolism between these two.
Grandmother Lilibet said her fate is one of unknowable void. Sounds intriguing enough to make time for.
Are you gonna finish eating that, or are you just gonna watch her, like, drop it and be like, damn? See that look? Nah.
So that's it? Too bad. The ship from Laguna won't dock until tomorrow morning, and we'll be gone by then.
Huh.
Ugh, what a hassle.
Historians would call them best friends. Yeah, they're like roommates, but in different dorms.
Patience, The warrior has accepted the invitation. So, you'll have plenty of time to meet during the hunt.
The hunt. Her hair is so long. Which ones? Both of their hair is long as God knows what. Like, how much gel do you think has to have that thing go like that? Like, oh my god. Yeah, her hair is like, girl, you have like tree branches coming off of your head with this. It's so, like, you could whip somebody with these things. This is like, you could smuggle a small child in your hair. Children get into the palace for free.
Something else you want to say?
Oh, there's other things that you two want to say to each other. She's like, girl, do I have to say it?
I read Grandma Lilibet's Book of Prophecies. The hunt and our plan, neither end well.
Well, maybe Grandma just misreading the tea leaves. The wuthering wavy hair. Get out of here. Book of Prophecies. I'm pretty sure this is exactly as it says it is, but we'll click on it anyways. Scroll of Lilibet's a scroll Lilibet carries recording visions glimpsed in the flame light. Oh, not tea leaves. Both this book and the morals within the tetragon. The Tetragon Temple are the media through which the priestesses of Septimont convey prophecies to the people.
Are you sure we should go through with this?
No. Cristoforo would write them as best friends. Wow. I can't believe Cristoforo hates the idea of lesbians. Gal pals, sisters even.
Risk does not trouble me. Peril simply requires greater strength. But really, when did you start caring about the temple's traditions?
Well, that was interesting there to see. I wish it would stayed on that frame. You could see that Augusta's legs were perfectly still, not skill, while Yuno's was slightly kicking there. Interesting. It's like her restlessness.
O ye faithless of Septimont, the divinity is enraged. Should your ruler defy their will again, doom shall be your fate.
Ooh. Tower. The sun that does not seem very real. The divinity is enraged. Should you... Yeah, well, don't listen to them.
Lately, I've been hearing murmurs from the nobles again about the ancient prophecy from Raguna.
Raguna's kind of full of lies. You don't need to listen to Raguna, girl.
I will admit, those words once carried weight.
Once, yeah.
But when our ancestors crossed the waters and climbed these hills, Raguna's divinity didn't get a seat on the ship.
Yeah, sorry, God, your ass too fat to be on the ship.
And the priestesses all said the prophecy was incomplete.
And this was the prophecy, the incomplete prophecy. They only got us a black screen. It's really inconvenient. You could clearly see that it's incomplete here.
Only the hero of heroes, wielding extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, shall bring eternity to Septimont. Then shall the waters quiet, the tempest still, and glory return with the blood of the old king.
Hero of heroes. The legendary ruler of Septimont, the legend traces its roots to an ancient prophecy that only the one who becomes the hero of heroes can save Septimont from falling into ruin. Is that going to be Augusta then? They're going to make her be the hero of heroes? It would be really interesting, but it says, you know, risen from the dark tides. Now, this could be risen as in, like, they overcome the dark tide, which would be Augusta doing that, or it can be, like, they actually rise from the dark tide, like they were once consumed by it, in which case, like, Mia, but at this point, I believe Mia's story is definitely one and done here, so I'm assuming it's going to end up referring to Augusta. Don't you dare spell risen like that. I will put you to the dark tide.
This is the other half of the prophecy.
I'll also say this. I kind of hate prophecies. Like, there's always... I feel like prophecies are kind of a cheap way of storytelling. They're overdone in fantasy all the time. There's this prophecy, and it's always the same thing. You either defy the prophecy or the prophecy plays out, but typically in some way that is different from expectations. One or the other. And it just kind of shoehorns the story into either you defy fate or you change fate to fit whatever the hell you want. Like, you define fate or you defy fate. It's one of those two things. And I kind of get tired of that trope. They are overdone, but isn't it something that also happened often in real life? Prophecies? I mean, sure, there are people who prophesize things, yeah, but here's the thing. Most people don't act on them. I mean, yes, in, I suppose, Greek and maybe also Roman mythology, yeah, there were religious leaders and things from temples who would give prophecies, especially in Greek antiquity, during the Greek antiquity. Sure, like, there would be oracles in things, and sometimes people would go to the oracles, but I'm gonna be 100% real with you. I get the feeling that the majority of political leaders pretty much acted on whatever the hell they wanted, instead of just, oh, I'm gonna follow these prophecies. More often than not, historically, I'd argue that prophecies were disseminated more as a form of propaganda, probably, than anything. The sources, I made it the fuck up, but I have this certain suspicion not to believe the idea of prophecies in the face of politics. And so I think that would be a more interesting way to play prophecies, is the idea of have them be used as propaganda, which WhiWa to an extent did with Raguna and the church and everything being corrupt. But still not to the same way. And now they're bringing in prophecies in this sort of trope, cliche kind of style. Again, I honestly think when it comes to fantasy, we just need to step away from prophecies. They're too overdone. They're too unoriginal. You can tell a story without prophecies. I know it's an easy way to create foreshadowing in stories in some way, and thus intrigue, but I'm kind of tired of them. I feel like you can do intrigue and foreshadowing without dealing with prophecies. In fact, I know you can.
Fabius, Attilius, Valeria.
Who?
One after another, these heroes have saved Septimon from the brink of ruin.
Girl just said words. Fabio!
As long as a hero stands, no disaster can break this eternal city.
What if this time is different? What if ruin is our fate?
Should we analyze this camera angle? Like, what's the point of this camera angle? Staring down at her kicking feet. Also, girl, you recently get a pedicure? You get some toenail polish? Like, dang, girl. Also, hold up. Okay, put the feet aside. Ignore the feet. Don't pay attention to the feet. You don't need to look at feet. Feet not important here. You can look at something else. Okay, that wasn't what I wanted to look at. Never mind. Let's get to cover up the feet for a moment. These things, that is not how physics work. These things should be flopped to the side easily. This should not be just out here like this, rigid, flying off like that. That is, you have to know about her feet. Yes, spelt that way. This is the feet details that they were talking about in the beginning, for sure. But like this, again, I love the texture of it, like the translucency and everything, and the transparency, and like the overall look. But man, the physics on this is too rigid for a shot like this. I know it's like, bruh, but the physics and making flowing like cloth physics is really blah 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 da da da. Sure, if that's the case, don't make a shot like this that highlights the unrealistic aspect of the cloth physics here, because there's no way this would be happening at all whatsoever. Shorekeeper, yeah.
Then I will sever that fate with my blade.
Well, ain't you determined? Can't just hit everything. There's some weird shadows happening on your face.
What's so amusing?
What was with that response?
So, the fearless priestess Iuno can be frightened after all.
Oh no, she's gonna go into her tsundere arc.
But it's fine. If you're afraid, don't push yourself. I can handle this alone.
That bird's like, nah, we leaving them two now. We know where this is going. Bird up.
Most revered priestess, wait for me in the temple. I shall return victorious.
Yo, I'm pretty sure that's what Mace Windu told Anakin, and then that didn't happen. So, prediction, does not wait in the temple, instead stops Augusta from killing Palpatine, and then raids the temple under Order 66 and kills younglings. We're about to witness, turn into Darth Vader.
Frightened. Me? If anything, it's you. Trying to shut me out and face it alone.
See?
Fine. Go ahead. You'll come back to me sooner or later.
Oh, dang. She knows.
That I can't deny.
Does give you vibes that she could become evil for some reason. I don't know about that. I don't think she could. I get the whole moon thing and the idea of, like, dark side of the moon, but I don't think that. If anything, I know people will probably hate to hear it, she just gives me immense Mona vibes from Genshin. Instead of, fortune teller mage who reads stars, we have basically fortune teller priestess with the moon. Same style of hair, same general colors, like, same tsundere-esque personality.
I knew it. So you do need me for this hunt.
See? Like, yeah. Even has the little effects in the hair. Mona coded.
Thank you. You know.
Thank you,
Why are you saying this?
The hell were those whispers? If anything,
The storm is coming.
I think we should be more afraid of Augusta here. She gives Ishtar vibes from Fate. I don't know who that is, other than the fact that I've seen pictures on Twitter of people comparing the two, and that's like I don't know anything else.
Come. You know, my friend. The best way to greet a storm is to walk straight into it.
That's not true. Also, do you know her friend? Buy achievement. Like, damn. That was easy. Thanks, I'll take that. Energy regen on an energy thing? Sure, whatever. I'm probably never gonna use that. Okay, we still have a few things here to do. As you can see, I'm woefully behind on this, and will probably not catch up, so we ain't buying this time around. It's gonna be the first time in forever. But that was the story. That's cool. You sure wonder why you were behind. I know. What could possibly have caused it? It's a right mystery, ain't it? Nothing at all could be the cause. Do I care about doing my daily stuff? Probably not. Defeat the exiles? We get bigger things to worry about, such as Tower of Adversity. So, let's check out the tower. So that was the story. Yeah, it was just a short interlude overture thing. This was not meant to be Frolova quest. Like, don't mind her doing backflips. Yeah, this was not meant to be, like, the most massive quest in the world here. This was just meant to be a short thing, kind of to introduce Augusta and foreshadow the next story more than anything. And also to totally let us know of Augusta and Yuno's hot lesbian relationship. Last time we got 36 stars on, or 30, however many stars on this, 30 stars, not 36. because 36 doesn't exist. But last time we got maximum stars on this, and we're going to do so again, probably. What is this? Electro and Havoc res are decreased. Is this going to... Okay. Is this going to be... If it's Havoc res decreased, then are we talking Camellia? And then... Yeah, if you're Fleur-de-Lis on round 1, what the hell is in the middle? Morning Eye. Okay. Arrow and Spectro are increased. Camellia. Probably Camellia here. What's this? Glacio Red... Carlotta. What about this one? Fusion res. Yeah, we're just gonna throw in probably Cardathia on that side. Lupa ain't seeing the light of day. Okay, let's start with this one because this is gonna be Camellia. And my Camellia one is certainly going to be a thing. What is actually limited again? It's Electro and that, and then I think Spectro and Arrow. With Encore. Yeah, hell no. Okay, where's Camellia? You're gonna go here. And then who the hell is going with you? If anyone. There are times when I just straight up solo it with her because I don't care. Yeah, I could do Sanhua, but I don't think that's a good idea. We might just throw Lupa in here. Just because, honestly, at this point. Because we don't have anything else really to go in there. So it might just be them. But that could also be a really bad idea. Because we don't have any kind of healer at all. Eh, what's the worst that could happen? We die? Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's Arrow and Spectro. When Resonators cast Intro skill, they gain 30% heavy attack damage. Well, that's useless for us.
With me! Into the spotlight!
Nope.
The fight is on! Die, evil!
By the power of spam.
Time to fight! Together, we have sprout of budding seeds!
There's our intro skill. Get your ass down here.
Keep dancing!
Ow.
How pathetic.
Oh my god, that's a lot of damage.
Grafting, sever!
There we go. That's gonna be a lot better for us.
Entwine. Vitality, sower!
Ow. Yeah, Camellia not in a good spot because I don't fight Cardathia enough to, like, know how to dodge. See, you use the Lupa. Yeah, but we're not really doing too hot, and this, she needs to, like, knock her shit off. Because we don't have much time to actually win. We have, like, 6 seconds, or 13 seconds, and I don't think we're gonna do it. We also have, like, no, yeah, we have to restart that. We took too much damage with Camellia. I have to, like, actually dodge, and we don't do that here. That is not the right character. I thought I switched to you. Get over here. See, if I could catch those, that would be really nice, but there we go. Yeah, this is where the big damage comes in.
It's getting fun.
Really? Did we lose our freaking boom? Give me that. And this. Yeah! The spins!
Don't run.
Give this.
Keep the dance going.
There you go. Wow, did we need that music shift all of a sudden? Yeah, this is totally normal. No healer, Lupa, Camellia. Just the gladiator duo that Lupa always wanted in her life. That's all this is.
With me. Time to fight. Into the spotlight. The fight is on.
I have no idea what's going on. Can't see shit. Please kill these things.
Self-deceivers. Attack is one.
Good job, Lupa. Oh, there's more?
Sever. Crimson Blossom.
Nope.
Grafting Sever. Vitality Sower.
There, get your ass down here.
Helix. Don't run. Keep the dance going.
There you go. I always get scared using the Camellia because I really don't have a team for her. Again, she does obviously absurd amounts of everything because Camellia, but without a proper team, she's kind of on her own. Lupa was just there to be moral support for the most part. Not a lot going there for us. What is this? This is Glacio Res. Obviously we're not gonna run this. We're just gonna quickly throw in the entirety of the team of the Carlotta Small People team. She was there for free intro skills, basically. She was there just to activate intro skill. Yeah, we'll just run this and watch Carlotta go ham, because Carlotta.
Take this. The fruit of evolution, a new technique. Still recognize me. Surrender. The world is mine.
Because Carlotta, and because, honestly, these first ones are easy. Still recognize her? No. Nobody recognizes her, ever.
The fruit of evolution. A new technique.
Good, just miss all of that, as you do.
Running won't save you. Still recognize me. Quickly and swiftly. The stage is set.
That was really bad order. Should have done that
Found your
first, but who cares? These are weak fellas, not really worth our time.
Leave it to
Okay,
me.
can you like get out here? There you go. We get Verena action in the end. She just says that every time. Yep, she pretty much does.
Fruit of evolution. A new technique.
Yeah, they don't have many voice ones. I remember back when I first got
Springs into life.
when I first got Ziza, that she was basically my main DPS because she was the only person doing any damage for me whatsoever. I mean, she was my DPS. Nice aim there. She was my DPS until Camellia, pretty much.
A new era awaits. Still recognize me? Fruit of evolution. My compliments. Found your weak spot. Brilliant.
Bear hunt.
Wait.
You didn't use the free man, or is he not DPS? You can use him as DPS. I just didn't at the time have him. I couldn't build him well. Like, I didn't have him upgraded. I didn't have a good weapon for him because I didn't go for his weapon. And honestly, I just didn't have him built. I still don't have him well built. I've used him periodically, but it was not comparative to...
Noticing I can use some
Ow,
fertilizer.
excuse you.
Ouch.
Ow.
A new technique.
Yeah, why don't you guys just, hold off. I forgot, this is actually, like, the high-level one, where I'd probably need to, like, use brain a little bit. Ow. Okay, now you actually screwed up my whole rotation of that shit. Because now she can't do her shit. I really hate these damn things.
The world is mine. Masterpiece complete. Quickly and swiftly.
There, get the hell out of here. I don't even know what you are. Oh, you're that. Hey, dragon bro. I realized very much screwed up rotation because now Verena's not gonna be out here, but we'll make it work.
Running won't save you. You will yield. Still recognize me. Victory favors me.
We don't care. We're Carlotta. Nobody cares whatsoever
In the name of the Montellis.
about any of that.
Leave it to me. Hands off my friends.
There. We don't care. We are Carlotta. Order rotations don't really matter. They're kind of a suggestion with that team. And now fusion res down, but we don't really have a properly built fusion character, so instead we're just gonna run cart team. I could run Phoebe team, but my Phoebe team is nowhere near as strong as cart team, unfortunately. Phoebe team is... We used to run Phoebe, and Phoebe is fun. Phoebe is not very strong for me. I do not have a good Phoebe.
Tempest of slashes. Hopefully this helps.
A perfect chord. Ta-da! A grand overture.
Listen, the
Time for
trio
some
of
music!
destiny.
Oh, it's over. we were just getting the show started. Real unfortunate that.
Hopefully this helps.
A perfect chord. Overture. Perfect wrap-up.
Let the show
Sick
begin.
beats!
Collapse. Such is their blessing.
You won't escape.
Purge the impure.
La 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 la. You will just hear Chiacona in your sleep. Nothing like la 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 as you viciously murder everything around you.
Hopefully this helps. Wind howls, unfettered by bounds. A perfect chord.
Now presenting a poem of finale.
Now presenting death.
Such is their blessing.
I see we're missing one. Oops, I almost clicked out of the game. Okay, now we can actually, like, try. We up against Lampy over here.
Hopefully this helps.
Oh yeah, I forgot this thing, like, moves in slow-mo when you do your stuff.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, come out here.
A perfect chord. Polyphony. Let the show begin.
Oh, you thought you were gonna have epic music? Nah, man. La 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 la. Where the hell are you? Oh, we're doing this? Are you coming down here at all? Like sometime today? Holy shit. Why the hell is she so damn slow? You've been playing for 3 hours. Let me live my life.
Quietus. Charge forth with me. Atonement. Sounding the death knell. My blade. Purge all evil.
Get out of here. La 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 la. Just gonna take all this now. Thank you. The you know funds, the small scraps that we are getting from the bottom of a trash can. Oh yeah, tower isn't all that difficult anymore because I at least have 3 viable teams here. When there was, honestly, probably before Cardathea, yeah, I was doing tower and doing it consistently, but Phoebe's team, again, it was close. Like, it was cutting it close. 2 viable teams and 1 viable Camellia. There are times when Camellia cuts it close as well, because again, if Camellia dies, if I just never unlock this, bro, I really need to, like, explore up there. What the hell? I never unlocked this, for Christ's sake. Like, dude, I've just completely ignored these islands. They don't exist to me. Like, Camellia, again, she is high risk, high reward, and sometimes doesn't do the damage that she needs to just on her own, because I don't have viable supports for her. Snails? Nah, crab. Don't you like how the portal is just a PNG that follows you? Well, I guess like a GIF, but same difference. Whimpering Wastes. Man, I remember when I had this over 10k like 2 times ago. Whimpering Wastes. The game mode that admittedly I don't really care about all that much, honestly. I know that sounds awful, but like seriously, I don't really care that much about Whimpering Wastes. Resonance Energy or Concerto Energy. Resonance Energy is probably... We can just do cart team for this if we really want to. I don't see a reason not to cart. Honestly, I very rarely ever use, like, these things, these specific... I will use these at, like, maybe the very end, but I almost never use these. I've never unlocked that. I know it's somewhere around here, but I just can't be bothered. And then I think for this one, I just do Arrow. And then up here is Concerto Energy, where we run Camellia. because of course we're gonna run Camellia. Withering Wastes is just the Camellia game mode, and if you don't agree with me, you don't have Camellia. That's the reason here. We're gonna put these 3 together because that makes sense. Every time it deals damage, heavy attack, basic attack, thanks. Like, it is just a Camellia zone here.
The fruit of evolution for me! With me! Bloom from ashen shell! Sprout!
Excuse you, you need to die? Thank you, so I can spin the win. See what I mean? Just Camellia action in your local area. Look at her just vibing there. She doesn't even care anymore. She's just doing her thing. You love doing Baija spin the win. I mean, you can do that, but like, she is the ultimate spin to win. Like, you do not beat Camellia's spin to win. And if you're lucky, you can actually walk around in red-haired mode. There are times when I have been able to walk around in red-haired mode, which I like Camellia red-haired mode quite a bit. Okay, these folks.
A perfect chord. Master. Perfect wrap-up. Now presenting a poem of
Noted
finale.
you like redheads. That wasn't the takeaway, to be entirely honest, but, you know, to each their own.
The trial isn't over yet.
How the hell did you take damage?
Oceans.
You know what? Screw it.
Bow
Time for
before
big
me.
cart.
Sentence before.
You can tell that I know none of the proper combos for Cardathia, and instead I just swing madly. That tends to be my takeaway from all of this. I swing madly and hope for the best. I thought this was a piece of cake for a moment. That is a boot. That is a sail, never mind. I thought it was Daddy's boots here again. We were going back into Uma. So again, we'll probably get a takeaway. No, I prefer homemade. Shut up. We'll probably get some more Sunday challenge stuff on Fuck. Not what I wanted to do just yet, but sure, we're just rolling with Camellia instantaneously. Awesome.
Vitality sour. Let's have fun. It's getting fun. Crafting supper. Let's have fun.
Nah, you guys are going in the air. We're getting juggled here. There we go. But yeah, on Sunday, tomorrow, we'll probably get more Marvelous Sunday Challenge. I have some things for that
Hopefully this helps.
A perfect chord. Ta-da!
can be
A grand
done.
overture. Perfect
Why don't you
wrap-up.
guys get right on over
Listen,
here,
The trio of destiny.
and we bring out old Cart.
Such is their blessing.
True form. Revealed
So is
at
Lupa part of
last.
your Camellia team now? Lupa is part of whatever I feel like putting her in, because I have no characters that actually, like, legit want her. I'll get fucked. What an ending. We've unlocked a crazy horn, Pandora's box, and a sail shaped like a boot. Arrow resistant. Arrow resistant. Excuse me. How dare you arrow resistance me down here? Okay, you want to play that game. Let's switch out you for Peeb. Because reasons. And then we're going to switch out you for Carlotta. And that's why we're going to have the reasons. So, we're still going to run basic. And you are now going to run Glacio. And you have no support for Camellia. A match made in hell. Yeah, she doesn't... She technically does offer some support. I think she boosts, like, some kind of damage. I just think that, technically Sanhua is still better. Sanhua and Cantarella are still better for Camellia. But I don't really want Cantarella, and I don't really have Sanhua built properly, so yeah, like, I can use her just for the skill for upping Camellia, but it's like, I feel like I lose damage having Camellia off-field and Sanhua on-field. Not to mention, Sanhua is still so low level that she'll basically get two-shot. Like, she's level 80, but she, again, her stuff isn't really well built. You both like and dislike Cantarella. Well...
Together we stand. Answer me.
By the power of Peeb. Because apparently people call her Peeb.
I'll end you. Sprout of budding seeds.
Get spun on, nerds.
Vitality sower.
Oh god, chimps? I do not like the chimps. I don't like these teddy bears either, honestly. Oh, we just get the burst again? By all means. You know what? I'm gonna solo waltz you. Waltz, not the word I was looking for. Wallop was probably the better word. Just because I don't like them. Oh yeah, look at that. Juggling dogs. Circus has nothing on Camellia. She is the entire circus. Look at her. Entire circuit. What the hell is that? You like her design, but you don't like revealing part of it. Conclusion, you like jellyfish, and I blame SpongeBob. Okay, I do like the jellyfish stuff. I think they redeemed her character a bit in the story, but yeah, I agree. I don't like the overly sexualized element of her character by any means. You know what? I'm just gonna pop this and just not care about anything and just let Carlotta do Carlotta, even though these things are 100% like resistant to Glacio. Arrow resistance puts Glacio resistant enemies in there too, because giant middle finger to life. Bro, can you just die? Thanks.
Still recognize me. Bloom. The fruit of evolution. Into painting. Yeah. Witness the art's true form.
You are getting slimed. No, Peeb gets slimed, not us.
Victory favors me.
It's the classic trolley problem. Would you slime Peeb out for 100 million or whatever it was?
In the name of the Montellis. Still recognize me? Leave it to me. Growth of fruit. Invitation. Springs into life.
Wow, our total points kind of suck here, if you ask me. Was it 934? Like...
My compliment. Improvise. lights the way.
Dang,
The
that's
world
kind of
is mine.
bad. Oh, crit rate raised to 100. Thanks, buddy.
A new era awaits.
Hi, can you die? Thanks.
Surrender. Still recognize me? Bloom. The fruit of evolution. A new technique.
Okay, whatever. I'm just bringing you out. We need the damage at this point. I don't know
You
what
will
the hell's going on right now.
Victory favors me.
This is why we have the Carlotta team back us up. Yeah, we still got high max thing there. You're forcing Baji's pet to mine now, bro. Electro Res. Oh goody. Look who doesn't care. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna switch you back out to Cartwheel. And we're gonna throw in the arrow erosion again. And then you are still gonna be Spin to win because you are Camellia. And we don't care about Electro Res. What even is Baji's pet summon thing? Some sort of echo? Some sort of tacit discord? No idea.
Together we stand. Purified. Shine.
Here, you come out.
I'll end with me. Reborn
I will
from
end with
ancient
me.
roots.
Me too.
Calyx.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to, like, die, and I'm gonna need you to come back over into wherever the rest of the world is.
Struggle harder. Entertain me.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to blow up some dogs real quick.
Blossom. Let's have fun.
Yeah, we're just gonna go even higher. Nothing to see here. Get out of here, bird. No bird up today.
Let's have fun.
See, I use her echo skill to just not need to leave swinging madness mode. That was the wrong button.
Deceivers. Vitality. Sower.
And it helps quite a bit here.
Let's have
It also just juggles fellas as well, but I unfortunately messed up the timing here. We made it, doesn't matter. Oops, she was on the ground and I messed it up. Sad. You're guessing it's tacit related considering it's her thing and the summons her tacit. Well, yeah, again, it's like some sort of echo or something.
Hopefully this helps.
a perfect chord.
Get together for the song!
Collapse. Such is their blessing. Heavens, descend.
Heck yeah, we descending.
True form.
And we're gonna whip out
Revealed
big
at
card.
last. Atonement. Finality. Vexing malice. Charge forth with me. Exonerate.
Jesus Christ, you know what? Just bring down the sword.
Thanks for watching. Ta-da! A perfect chord. Perfect wrap-up. Now presenting a poem of finale. Crumble.
Again, I have no idea what I am doing with Cart. I just know I am doing it well. That's it. Maybe I'm doing it well. Actually, I probably am not doing it well. I'm just hitting buttons and things are dying because it's Cart and that's all that matters. Like, look at this.
Sentence before. Tides, charge forth, furious tides.
And now here comes big swing. And birds die. And we get S rank. That's all that matters. Spectral res resistant. Spectral res resistant. Well, it's a good thing other than Peeb here, we don't have to worry about that. And Peeb ain't really gonna be doing a whole lot. So we're fine. Let's throw down our basic attack and then let's go arrow again.
Together we stand. Answer me.
We're just gonna put the old arrow erosion onto everyone, bring her out.
I'll end you.
We're gonna end a few people, and then Camellia comes out to really end a few people. Hey, what you guys doing?
Awesome.
Okay, why are you... Can you cry over here for the rest of us, please? Thank you. Of course, they bring out these things that are resistant to havoc.
Entertain me. Grafting, suffer. Let's have fun.
Get up here and get hit. Hi, can you die? Thank you. I'm gonna use that just on you exclusively because these little bastards are too small, so they're not getting hit by the damn swings. Excuse you, can you get your asses over here? Camellia demands blood. Thank you very much.
Let's have fun.
Ow. Oh yeah, they have like a counter thing that they can do, which is mildly inconvenient for us.
Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers. Let's have fun. Vitality.
Nope.
Power.
We just go above their attacks. Again, Camellia is just so busted for this game mode. Like, it really is just Camellia farm.
Hopefully this helps.
A perfect chord.
Perfect wrap-up. Now presenting a poem of finale.
We get our sick beats going.
Such is that blessing.
Destroy these damn things.
Bow before me. Exonerate. Quietus. A sentence before.
Like, I have no idea what the hell her meter at the bottom even represents in,
Charge forth with me.
this particular case. I just know when it gets full, I do skill so it doesn't disappear, and eventually I hit button.
Perfect wrap-up. Now presenting a poem of finale.
Collapse.
Get your asses over here and die.
Such is that blessing.
Honestly, I feel like my little cart sometimes does more damage than big cart.
Silence.
But that might just be due to, like, arrow erosion stuff and me, again, knowing a little more on how to use little cart over big cart. What a wonderful conclusion. Oh, I think this is the final one here. Okay. What are these things? Casting Echo skill increases havoc damage by 20%, stacking up to 2 times. We do cast our Echo skill with Camellia quite a bit. The same resonator cannot trigger this effect again with the same Echo skill. Okay, well, eat shit. 2 stacks the resonator's next instance of damage dealt triggers an AoE attack, dealing what's this one? Amplifies heavy attack damage and electro damage. I know why you're doing this. I disagree. Grants 25% fusion damage bonus. Casting Resonance Liberation recovers 2 points of energy. Resonators can hold up to 2 points of energy. I would hope they can hold more than 2. When Resonators deal Resonance Liberation damage, 1 point is consumed to cast. This is Lupa team business. What's this stuff? Amplifies all attribute damage by 25%. Okay. Recovers some stuff after casting Resonance Skill, reduces Liberation cooldown. Not interested. After casting Resonance Liberation, increases basic attack crit damage of all Resonators in the team by 40%. Only 15 seconds. Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. Camellia team still wants the basic shit, honestly. I don't think we changed, like, literally any of our stuff. Well, this increases arrow damage by 20%, when this just increases everything by 25. So I guess the Revelers is fine, because it's just literally an extra 5%. You're guessing that Havoc one was for Cantarella. You know, do they do it based on reruns? Probably. It probably is for Cantarella. Who was before Cantarella? Lupa, right? No. Furlova. Furlova. That's who it's for. It's for Furlova. Which, again, I liked Furlova's, like, combat style and everything. I thought she was cool, but yeah, we were not getting her.
Together we stand. Judgment time.
Okay, we get Peeb going. Now, Lupa comes out. Now we do this. I don't know why exactly Lupa is there in this context, because she doesn't really do anything other than, like, throw down a couple of times. So she's not, get absolutely, like, quadrillion countered. Fuck those things. Like, my disdain for them is utterly on display here. Absolutely screw those things so hard. Ow.
It's getting fun.
No, get out of here, you.
Let's have fun.
Out of here.
Crafting, suffer. Let's have fun.
Yeah, we're bullying these guys now. Okay, can you die, please? Damn. Ow.
Keep trying. Don't
You
run.
get blasted.
Keep the dance going. Crimson.
Now we doing it again, because I really don't like you.
Let's have fun. How pathetic. Vitality, sour. Let's have fun.
Yeah, thankfully, I was actually up in the air for that.
Blossom. Let's have fun.
Okay, let's try to burst these guys down, because we have like 1 second left, and that wasn't a whole lot on our Camellia side here. 20-something, 27-something isn't a massive amount. Weave, yeah, that's actually really low. I'm actually a little scared. For our Camellia side, that's really low. Like, we usually are almost entirely finished with just one side. Like, easily 40-something thousand. We basically have to do the same amount now on this side. So I'm,
Hopefully this helps.
not overly thrilled about that, actually.
Let the show begin.
So, Cart better pop the hell off here. You get your ass over here, thanks.
Repent, for silence beckons.
Yeah, we bring out Big Cart.
Salvation. Quietus, vexing malice. Tide, rise and crash. Till charge my blade.
He'll charge my blade? Okay.
Thanks for watching.
accord. Let the show begin. Collapse. True form revealed at last. Charge forth with me.
Yeah, we're gonna slow them a bit.
Sounding the death knell.
You could just kindly die. It'd be great.
Windstorm. Sweep all away.
Big sword.
Thanks for watching. Ta-da! A grand overture. Now presenting.
That wasn't the right button. I wanted to hit the other thing first, but whatever. We'll be fine.
Be gone, wicked souls. Oceans. Bow before me.
So hope we get some more here points. We don't have a whole lot of time left.
Tides, charge forth, furious tides.
Actually, very worried. We don't have a lot of time left at all.
You won't escape. Purge the impure.
28 something? That might barely be enough to get us to the 55, because I think we had 27 something. Ow, can you not? Yeah, okay, we barely did. That was a little rough. Our Camellia team didn't do as well that time. We kind of got messed up there on something, but we got it all. That was very close, but WhiWa is done. So all has been achieved. Oh, token overview. Why the hell are you showing me this? These aren't new. None of these are new, I promise. They've been there since day one. And now we have, lastly, we have the easy fun stuff, and that is, gateways. Gateways is where we can main DPS Lupa. Especially if we get the right... That ain't where gateways is. Where the hell is gateways? Get down here. Gateways. Yeah, gateways is main DPS Lupa zone. So I am fine and dandy with that. Because they give us so many... Oh, look, we get plus freaking all of that for the loops. Or not for the loops, for the cart. Yeah, I guess we can bring Cart, we can bring Verena, and we can bring Lupa. Does this team make sense? No. But we're going to bring it anyways, because we do need the plus 150 at some point in there. We are still probably going to main DPS Lupa, though, because it's fun, and I like doing it.
Listen up, fruit of evolution.
Boom. With me.
Like, Lupa at least has a very fun move set here. Get your ass over here. What do we have? Let's get the outline off. So, heavy attacks hit. When basic attacks hit, we do explosions. Hell yeah. Or we have increased max HP by 2,000, boost attack, and crit for every 200 HP lost. This is not bad if you get the other thing that's, like, treated as if you have 1 HP. But I don't really want to roll with that, so we're going to do Seer instead. We shall Seer things.
Fruit of evolution.
Glory is upon us! With me! With me! To victory!
Ow.
That's some attack. Together we howl!
Bloom. The
Yeah, still don't know how to get the old, the two eyes that come out and do the big thing. But we don't need to. Just go crazy mode with the Lupa. Attack increased by 75%. Damage. I'd rather just the damage, especially since Cart uses just HP. Or buffs apply one more time. We don't really have any buffs that matter. Again, this game mode is more of a I just get to turn my brain off a kind of game mode. Like, there isn't much need of thinking. Oh, I wanted to open that up with that. Come here, other cat. Heavy attack damage, defense, basic attack speed increased? Sure. Resident skill, basic attack damage, or max HP. Max HP would be the Cart choice, but we're just gonna take basic attack. Every crit exceeds, sure. Again, I don't really think too much when doing this. In Lufen's read state, buffs deal damage, reduce the trigger intervals of the buffs by... Okay, that's not terrible. Reduce lucid dream stats, but increase attack doesn't really matter. Defeating an enemy does this. Reduce dream... Nah. I mean, these reduce dream status things are actually good if you get the thing that's like, yeah, it's permanent. You can get the lucid dream status is just permanent. Buff. Oh, I didn't check this thing. Actually, I don't really care about that thing. What are we up against? Oh,
Fruit of ever
bird.
luminous energy.
Tip to me. With me. Into the spotlight.
Where you think you're running, bird?
With me to victory. Break darkness.
Bird thought he could be up there and get that.
Photosynthesis.
And then Verena for the heals. What is this? Buffs deal, damage, grant 2% more increased damage to all team members, stacking up the da-da-da. Buffs now deal 2 more strikes, or does increase crit rate, which is good for our thing. So just flat 50% crit rate increase. Claim reward, sure, because I don't feel like using my other stuff. I also wish that they would bring back the,
Glory is upon us. Caught you now.
get speared. They'd bring back the old, whatchamabob? The old, what the fuck was its name? It's been so long I forgot its name. The old version of this, whatever the hell it was. Defeats a resonator, increase max HP, reduce status, but do some things. Casting intro skill increases dream. Just get the HP increase. Whatever, elusive realm, there you go. The old elusive realm. Defeats a thing, reduce max HP, increase this. When actors cast liberation. Yeah, we're just gonna get Bird of Friendship. Because power of friendship.
I hear cowering prey.
Time to get down to business.
Let's get down to business. To burn to death.
Sound like a good bargain.
Lackluster.
Did she just freaking yawn? Like, damn, Lupa. You don't have to sit there and do the enemies like that. Dealing damage increases duration, basic attack, do buffs, but no, basic attack. We don't need terminals. I'm not gonna go dreaming. Usually, if I'm like really wanting to probably like min-max stuff, dreaming is fine, but honestly, I do not believe in the need for dreaming anymore. Just going straight combat is perfectly fine. And honestly, it allows me to spam Lupa animations more. Resonant skill damage, heavy attack, or more skill damage. I'm just gonna go skill damage. I do use her skill occasionally. Lupa, it's a singular step. I think you can get up it. Thank you. Yeet!
I hear I'll end you.
I hear that I'll end you.
With me.
Get the hell out of here, bear.
Let's start.
Jesus.
Into the
Incessant bear attack. You know what? Screw it. The bears just get the burst now.
break darkness. Glory is upon us.
There we go. The bears angered me. Increase attack, increase basic attack, increase more crit rate? Sure. I also remember Elusive Realm doing the 100 HP challenge with Elusive Realm. That was really fun, too. Hard as hell. And I would definitely only probably reattempt it with, like, Carlotta, or Camellia, you know. Somebody who I know for a fact is... who has the damage. Definitely not Lupa. As much as I love Lupa, the damage is not here without consistent everything. It's just more insane buffs. Dang, girl, just breakdance on them. Buff steal 2 more. Increase attack. Buff steal damage grants a 2.5 increase to crit damage by all numbers stacking up the da-da-da-da and are moved. I don't think I have many buffs that actually do damage other than, like, my main one. We could just blood debt and just increase attack. No need to think, just swing.
Hands off my friends. Fruit of evolution.
With me. I'll end you.
Boars over here being hunted by Wolf, who is just spamming attacks with wanton disregard. Intro skill increases stuff. You know what? Sure, why not? Pretty colored gold run. That's basically how that works.
Into the spotlight. Is that all? With me. I hear cowering prey. Face me, cow.
Just interrupted. Face me, cow. No, that is a bird. We have failed. We have failed animal class. Basic attacks. Oh yeah, sure. Basic attacks restore more dream energy by all means. We are kind of spamming those. Oh, I freaking hate this one. This one actually, like, requires occasionally doing things.
Glory is upon us. With me. With me.
Load this thing up. We might have to bring out Cart for the other one.
Together we howl.
Oh yeah, we are definitely... I forgot this timer does not reset.
I smell fear. Glory is upon us. Crumble.
Such is their blessing.
Heavens, descend.
Okay, there we go. We had to bring out Cart for a little bit. She wasn't just emotional support this time. Buffs deal damage. Restore that when they do. Defeating an energy. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the... gives the energy, because I don't have many. Again, I have like 1 buff that deals damage. Status is permanent, but your attack will never exceed 2,000. That's actually not bad for if you run Cart as your main DPS. That nobody cares because she is all HP scaling. Active Resonator casts Liberation. Actually not bad for, we're gonna take that. That is not bad for Lupa because we have Verena here for the heals. Which we don't even really need the heals. Obtain the effects of all Dreamscape powder except a powder. What power? Except Time Rider. That's kind of broken. Yeah, sure. Just give me everything. Spam it all. Okay, what do we have here for our gajillion stuff? Increased basic attack. Don't mind if I do. When buffs enhance. Okay, it's based on 1 HP. Increase attack. I mean, technically we have the thing of all stuff, so wouldn't this technically work? Attack never. Mercenary deals damage. I remember those ones. Increase heavy attack. You know what? Let's go basic attack. Let's go that attack. And let's do this. We're just getting all of the golds because it doesn't need to make sense. Okay, what are we up against here?
Fruit of Evolution. With me.
Where are they at? You, get over here.
Face me, coward. Time to fight.
Is that all?
Yes. Together we howl.
So how's it going? Well, maybe you should have been paying attention to know, huh? I mean, we're almost done with this. This, again, doing Gateway is extremely easy. I was eating. You should have been eating while at the stream. Buffs deal damage and restore. Lucid Dream status is permanent, but attack doesn't. When basic attack, yeah, you know what? We'll take the mechanical wing. Why not? Again, we technically have everything because of that one thing, so. Okay, what are we up against? Oh, look, it's Mephis.
Fruit of Ask in the sun.
Joy.
Fluids.
And I just countered you with Verena, so figure that out. You know what?
Now's the second half.
By the power of spam. I don't know where that tornado is coming from, but yeah. That is photo finish right there. Very nice, Lupa. Very nice. Very random team. Yeah, okay. Verena is not really random, right? Like, Verena makes sense pretty much in everything because can just do that. Lupa, very random with Cardathea. Like, these two don't make sense together. But fun. Decently diverse team. I don't know about decently diverse. I don't know if decent belongs in there. Diverse, yes. Decent, dubious. We're just gonna grab those. Grab these. Oh, I got an achievement. Oh, yeah, that was from the story quest. I was like, what the hell did I get the achievement from? Grab this stuff. You can tell I'm not using my boxes. I like to save these for WhiWa 2. When they do the sequel, I'll check that out. Rover's Journey. Oh, wow, I actually have 100%. Oh, that's because it's story. Yeah, no shit, I have 100%. Except, you know, we'll one day finish those. 81 basic bitches. What do you mean, 81 basic bitches? It could be more diverse with 3 DPS, very diverse trust. I mean, maybe. I mean, 81. Oh, you're talking like 81 of the... Oh, the wishes. They're... Yeah. Yeah. Maybe we collect them for whenever new 4 stars end up in the game. So again, saving them for WhiWa 2. We'll save that. Thank you. I can get this finished. So now this event is finished. I haven't started this event, but thankfully, it's a permanent event. Actually, no, it isn't. There are limited time rewards that require 3 Ah! Oh, now let's collect these. Boy, could we do a collect all on this? I mean, it's not much, but you know. Also wouldn't be much to have a collect all. Yeah. Oh, did I actually collect? Guys, I don't think I collected my reward from that, now that I think about it. Yes, I did. Did I? Guys, did I collect my reward from Tower? Hold on. I'm just double checking. Deep sea survey. Even the events are surveys. No, it's... You know it's not that. Hold on. Did I collect the reward from Tower? I probably did. Yes, I did. Oh, we can go to the exchange place. Is there anything worth exchanging for? Absolutely not. Nope, not really at all. Awesome. We're gonna pop back here then. Yeah, I think that's about everything. I don't know if I really want to do the... I did this... I would have loved to have done this event on stream, but I unfortunately did it off stream. It was fun. Fairly easy. There were, like, maybe one of them that I was like, huh? And took me a little while to do. Or at least a few tries to do, because I was like, wait a minute, what? I think I was overcomplicating it. But all in all, fairly easy puzzle thing. I love the color puzzle stuff that they have here. It's really cool. I'm glad they made an event that's just, here, just do more of them. Because they were really fun when you found them in the overworld and did them. And there might be some in the overworld that I just haven't done. Because I haven't done much exploring. I've been really busy with video editing. I have finished 2 of my, again, for those on YouTube who are not aware, on Twitch, we have been doing Sundays, Marvelous Sunday challenges for Uma Musume, where we do, like, challenge runs. Some of them being, like, oh, you know, like, Rice Showers Sable Assassin challenge, like, trying to get that title. Others of them are like, yo, we're actually gonna run this particular Uma's, like, real-life horse's career, like, what races they actually ran, kind of a thing. And I've been editing those in the videos to eventually upload to YouTube, but I'm gonna upload them once I have a good amount of them already made, so they can be consistent uploads. So those are what I've been working on a lot of, and I finished 2 of them so far. I obviously have yesterday's that I still need to edit and work on, though I was doing some historical research on the particular Uma to look into adding that to the video, because I don't want it to just be, oh, watch me do a run, like, yay. That's not, you know, I want to add more to it. So I think combining here, watch doing a run with here's some history, and I'm getting better at the history stuff. I admit the one video that I already finished, I could go back and, like, redo parts of it and add in more, and I feel like I probably should, but I don't know. At some point, you have to be like, you know, you have to put it down and be like, you've put enough time into it. You got to move on. And I feel like I've dealt with a lot of the good history. It's more of just trivia stuff at that point. But I like some of the trivia stuff that I'm going to be adding into it as well. So I've been doing a little bit of research on the various ones. Tomorrow, we will probably have another Twitch exclusive Uma challenge. Probably harder than last time's. Why are you still... Oh, I forget. This thing is still going to throw me an exclamation point unless I teleport to it, because WhiWa loves their exclamation points. If you are easily bothered by notifications, congrats. WhiWa will drive you to madness. But yeah, I'm going to probably do this, and, like, the deep sea survey stuff is literally just, here, go to these locations and, like, take pictures or click on small little things. Like, they aren't really worth it, honestly, to do on stream. I'd find them kind of boring. Truthfully, I don't find it all too interesting. And then this event also, wasn't there... Guys, I'm going to be 100% honest. I have done none of this. Not a single one of these watch film... I've heard it's long as hell, too. I heard there's a lot of lore in here, which is cool. Maybe one day we'll do a stream of just this. Maybe. I'll look into it. Because that could be its own stream in and of itself. Maybe we can do that sometime in the coming weeks between, well, the updates coming out. So, like, maybe after, like, doing story update stuff. And then Fridays, I want to bring back some retro stuff. I know, especially for YouTube. We did Lords of Magic, and I am still working on the overall Lords of Magic video. It's gonna take a little while, honestly. It's a lot of editing. That video is easily going to be over an hour long, and it's a lot of editing. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it, and I have to factor in, you know, work, and that I have other things to edit as well. So it's gonna be a little while. But I do want to do more retro streams and stuff as well. I just don't know when I want to start them. If I want to wait until some other projects are ready to roll and then start them, or if I just want to run on into it. I don't know. There's a lot that I need to look into for breathing some life back into things. We've kind of lost a lot of wind in the sails ever since I've transitioned from doing TCG stuff, which I knew would happen, but I don't want that to be the case. Like, I've got to find a way to bring stuff back. Like, I look at channel analytics and things, and it's like, it's still the TCG stuff that brings in views, and I'm like, stop. I want to, like, delete these things. I hate it. I want to move on from TCG things, unless, you know, the Genshin gave me a standalone TCG, and I didn't have to reinstall 200 and something gigs, or they do some really major updates. Like, maybe then, but man, 200 and something gigs for a card game is it's a lot, you know. Standalone would be nice, please. But yeah, that's kind of how things are working. There's a lot of projects happening that I've mentioned loosely in the Discord and on Twitch here and there, but not really on YouTube. But stuff will happen. But yeah, I will do some of these other events. I don't know how interesting the leisure event here will be for stream. So I'll probably do this off stream at some point within the next couple of days, because I kind of have to. Oh, that's going to suck. It's going to get in the way of editing. Maybe I'll do it tonight or something. Speaking of Lords of Magic, I was having a strong urge to play Lords of Magic again. I love that game too much. Anyways, that is going to be all from me for today. I didn't expect this stream to be particularly long because I had heard that the quest that we just did, the Overture quest, I've heard it was pretty short, so I didn't expect it to take too long, and lo and behold, it didn't, which is why I also wanted to do some of the other things. Is there any mail worth doing other than the survey? By the way, Yang be sending some crazy messages to us. Like, girl, are you all right? Like, dang. But yeah, tomorrow will probably be a Twitch exclusive Uma stream, and then go from there. So that is probably going to be it. We had our time with Nestor, the totally not Fraxidus, definitely not Fraxidus, totally not, like, Cristoforo's illegitimate brother, or just Cristoforo himself. Definitely, totally fine person who just turns into paper cranes. Like, Infinity Nikki, is it Giovanni? Like, is that you? Like, what was that? But anyways, that's going to be all for me. And for those who show up to the Twitch Uma streams, I will see you then. Else, if not, too bad. No, I'll see you next time I do some more YouTube stuff. There will be more YouTube stuff coming in the future again. There's a lot of big plans that I just need to work out the details so I don't screw them up like I do with most things. I have a tendency to screw things up, and I'd like to avoid that this time. So anyways, that's going to be all for me, and I will see people next time. So take care, and next WhiWa stream will probably be after the update. We'll get more story stuff with Augusta and everything, so that'll be fun to look forward to. So I'll see you guys for WhiWa stuff then. Take care, and see you next time.